I button. I did hit the I button. Again. I got up with the chickens this morning. Yes, I did. Just check something out and see. Where is this stream? Oh, there it is. I'll just use this one. Pop out. See chat. Whoa, I went to Bobby McNuts this morning. I think he was a little sleepy. Oh. He looked a little sleepy. What do I know? All right. Need to check something now. After I get this set up. I think I got it there. Voila! It is ready. Oh. Pretty sure that's it. Okay. Skeeter Jackson, wakey wakey, eggs and bakey. I hear you, Skeeter Jackson. That's what I feel like I need, some eggs and bakey. Definitely. I take it you got a notification. That's a good sign. Yes, I got it too. I got my own notification. That's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Oh, wow. I did not see this one. I need to pay attention better in the mornings. Yes, I do. Definitely. Oh, my nose is itching. Somebody's coming, Skater. That's what my mama used to say. How did she know that? I was just wondering. How could she possibly know? We'll find out. So I'm going to sit here. Where's Elvis? Oh, there you are. Hey, buddy. I was wondering where you went. Wow, that's blurry. I even need to clean the camera, focus it more. I don't know what the deal is. We shall find out, though. Definitely. Got to get a workout. The camera makes it look later in the day because it's early. It ain't even, the sun ain't even up yet, and it's hazy. It's like 6:49. 6:49 in the morning. I got up with the chickens this morning. If I had some chickens, they'd have probably been already up there. I'm almost sure they would have been up already. Pretty sure they would. At least that's what I'm thinking. Anyway, I'm going to sit here and see what happens next. You have a pressure washer. Yeah, my son does. I've been trying to get it. I'd love to buy it. Geez, you're early. You're probably in by the time I get lunch. I don't know, Mystic. I've been known to start one this early and go for hours and hours. I wouldn't be sure about that. Good morning, Mystic. At least it's morning here for me. It's 6:51 a.m. I can't. Where are you? You're. I am a little early, no joke. But woke up early. I felt good. I had way too much sleep, so I said, "Why not? I'll do it. I'll go ahead and start now and see what I've been missing." I want to see what I've been missing. If it makes any difference or not. And it's kind of weird too, because my main reason for waiting until 8 or 9 o'clock at my time is because of the West Coast people. When they're all around the whole world, it's kind of nonchalant there a little bit. Really, in the big scheme of things, I don't know if it matters. Maybe not. Well, Skeeter's in Florida. So he's probably just waking up too. So let's see. I was grumpy this morning at work until my supervisor made me laugh. Probably not a good idea to be very grumpy with the supervisor. They kind of don't do grumpy a lot. I don't know. Some supervisors are pretty nice. I've had some pretty good bosses in the past, and most of the time not too bad. That makes a big difference. If you've been friends for years, it makes a huge difference. Oh, did y'all see that? My screen went blue, flashed. Like somebody taking a picture. Oh. Ain't nobody been taking a picture. It's just me. Oh, no way. But I'm going to hold out here for a little bit and see what happens next. Wow, I still have farting preacher videos. I bet that is funny. I've seen all kinds of preacher videos. I don't think I've seen those. Is that on YouTube or Twitch, or is that? I'm going to have to look those up. That sounds hilarious. Definitely going to look it up. It's coffee time. Have you heard your pot today? Good morning, Gene. Gene Chambers, if you'd like to join me, I'm going to put a link in. It's up to you. Whatever you like. It is coffee time, though. No doubt. I got mine. I hope you got yours. I guarantee you Gene does. Yeah, they just dubbed over them, and I can send you a link on Twitter. Yeah, do that, Mystic. Send me a link. I got to get back to Twitter. Twitter is on this phone, and I use this phone all the time. I have to keep remembering to check my Twitter. I keep forgetting. I have to remember that. I used to talk to a few people through Twitter. I need to put Twitter on this phone. I need to download Twitter and put it on this phone. And the other one. What's the other one? Instagram? Not Instagram. Yeah, that's Instagram. I'll be darned. I stay so wrapped up in Facebook. I got to get to work. I'll be back later if you're still going. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we're not still here, Mister. Not a bit. I wouldn't be a bit surprised. It says, I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting. I see Gene, but it says device not connected. Let's see, just a second. Come on, Gene. So it won't let me click on it yet until the device is connected. Whatever that means, who knows? There, oh, it blinked again. I don't have a clue. It won't let me add you till it says device not connected. Whatever that means to you. We'll find out. I'm looking forward to those videos. Good morning, Rosanna. For some, maybe it'll connect, but it's not. I'm clicking on it, Gene, hard as I can click. It won't let me add you. Device not connected. What the crap does that even mean? All right, I see where you fell out again. Try coming back. Maybe it'll connect this time. I seen it show up, Gene, but it would not let me add you. I do not know why. No clue why. Well, it is early, Rosanna. I did it a little early this morning. It's 7 a.m. Here on Eastern Standard Time, it's 7 a.m. Try it one more time. Let's see what happens, Jim. We'll eventually get there. Oh, there he is. Now I can see him. Morning, Gene.
How's it going, Rick?
Just sitting here. Just sitting here wasting time watching the wheels go round and round. You know how the song goes. It wouldn't let me add you before. It said device not connected, whatever the crap that means. Who knows?
I know the video wasn't working.
Yeah, but it don't look like that would have mattered, does it? A lot of people don't even turn the video on. I think some people's going to be in for a shock with this program too. I got an email back on the 28th I was looking at yesterday that said, your free trial of this version will end in 7 days. All the bells and whistles that we've been using here is going to go away.
Yeah, there's always a way for them to make money.
Mm-hmm. And the catch to that whole email is, if you'll pay $16.78 a month, we'll fix you up there.
Yep, see there, they always want to make money.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, making money. It is.
I tell you what, I feel naked about my tools.
I bet. You're in Florida now?
Yeah.
I figured you was. Did you finish with the camper, or did you just stop?
We flew.
Oh, you flew.
Got down to Charlotte, had a 5-hour layover.
Holy crap. Well, that was a good airport to have a layover in there. They got a lot of crap there. If it is such a thing, it's a good one.
But yeah, but from Charlotte to here wasn't but an hour flight.
Right. Rosanna says, good morning. I don't know if you can see the chat or not.
No, I don't see chat.
But that's what she's saying. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. Damn it. No, I don't know how to see the chat.
You on your laptop or on the tablet? Morning,
On
Ron.
the phone.
Good to see you this morning, Ron. How goes it? I always use the second device, but you know, I know some people don't have a second device. Wow, I knew I'm missing something this morning. That Tylenol. I got to have that. I got Gene twice, y'all. I got 2 genes. So you staying with your son?
You have a daughter.
Morning, Renda. If you want a link, I'll email it to you if that's what you like. If you want one, you just put the magic eyes in there. Let me get some Tylenol. Yes, Tylenol. God made that stuff, I think. Oh, it's good stuff. Good morning, Linda. How are you? Good to see you this morning. We're just getting the ball rolling. As long as the ball won't roll into something, we'll be fine. Good morning, y'all crazies. We ain't all the way crazy, is we, Gene? Oh. Not completely. There's Renda.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We had a visit from the bear last night, apparently. I came in and all trash everywhere.
Got your back, dude.
Hi, Gene.
Hey, hello.
You'll be happy to know it's 52 degrees here.
Dang, that's like cold weather then.
I'm freezing, dude.
I miss the cold out here.
It's cold in the morning. It's gonna warm up though. It's gonna be 86 today.
But I don't think it's 52 here. Let me check it.
But we're sleeping in the tent. for the next 3 nights. Oh, it's gonna be chilly at night, huh? That's
Yep.
good sleeping weather. I better bring some extra blankets.
Yeah, that make you hug up like that, won't it?
I like sleeping in the cold.
66 here. 66.
It gives me more. It gives me more reason to spoon.
Yeah. 92 to 66. So that's a drastic drop for here. It's like quite a bit cold.
It's between 70 and 80 here.
Yeah. Florida. That sounds like Rosanna when she tells me I'll be talking about it being 92 here, and she says 70. It's 70 here, Rick. Like in the middle of the
Look,
day.
it didn't work. I put a sign up. Use the bin for just dirty towels. They put trash in it again. Oh, the struggle is real.
Yes, it is.
People can't read a sign. You know what? We didn't put it in French. We're gonna have to put a translation at the bottom. I'm just gonna get rid of the basket because nobody even puts towels in here. Look, I just did it. Oh my God.
Kind of useless if you don't throw them in the floor to have the basket in.
You know what? Bye-bye. I'm making an executive decision. It just makes my job harder because I have to empty 2 trash barrels instead of 1.
Uh-oh.
Well, it's supposed to be for dirty towels, not trash. It's a
Mhm.
laundry basket. Common sense would tell you.
Linda said it's chilly where she's at, too.
Common sense ain't common so much anymore. It's chilly. It's cold. It's straight up cold. Oh man, did I forget trash bags?
So you're off, what, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday? All 4 days?
Yeah. Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh, wow. Talk about a long weekend. That's like a super long weekend.
Yeah, but you gotta. It's gonna be my last 4 days off for the next month because we gotta move and all that. It's gonna get crazy around here. We have to move my mother and we have to move ourselves.
Rick, you see that beach?
Different places.
Oh, what was his name, Gene?
Murphy.
Murphy.
Cute. He's so cute.
Well, he's a little over 2 years old and already weighs close to 200.
Holy crap. He don't look that big in the pictures.
Well, a 4-year-old grandson rides him like a horse.
What kind of dog is he? Is he a Mastiff, Gene?
No, Irish Wolfhound.
Okay.
I used to say Elvis was like 110 pounds, and when he passed away, you know, they weighed him and everything. It came on the sheet back. He weighed 140. I was quoting an old number, apparently.
You was way off.
Yeah, this one's all legs.
I know how much Seamus weighs. Too much.
It's obvious Seamus is a big one. You can see it in the video. He's a whopper.
So I sat him down last night and I tried to explain to him that we're moving to a new house.
Uh-huh.
I got no response. But I did tell him, no more stairs, Seamus, because he has such a hard time with the stairs. He's getting old. And
It will affect him. No joke. It will affect him when you move.
I know. That's why I tried to explain it.
Yeah.
But I think when he sees the cat there and his bed, that he'll realize, you know, we're going to stay here. I know for the first, like, couple of weeks, he's probably going to be looking at me like, when are we going home? When are we going home? Linda
says, dang, my dog's about 13 pounds. You got a cat. You got one of our cats, Linda.
Oh my God, that's like one of Seamus's poops. He poops like a horse.
Our cats around here is like 15 pounds.
Well, Seamus, last time he was weighed, he was 175.3 pounds.
Well, this
But I
one's parents,
think he's more than
both
that.
of them went over 200.
I think he's more than that now, though.
Rosanna's
Very lately.
Rosanna's dog weighs 12 pounds.
I think Pixie weighs 7.
That's how much my purse weighs.
She is half Maltese and half poodle, a Malapoo. Malapoo. I never heard of that. I've learned more about dogs since I've been doing this than ever. That's dogs I didn't even know existed.
I didn't mop the floors Wednesday, and I should have, because now I have to do it today, but I'm late. But I have to do it before I leave, because nobody else does it. Oh. Watch out now, the gloves are coming out. My mother went to the doctor yesterday, speaking of gloves. She got herself a colonoscopy.
Oh, those things are a pain in the butt.
It's the first thing that comes to mind when you see somebody put gloves on. That's the first thing you think about.
Yeah, that's what made me think of it. I had to pick her up after work yesterday, and she was all looped out. I was teasing her. I was like, "How was it, Mom? Did you get his number?" She's like, "I feel so violated." Does anyone talk to dogs?
I couldn't hear you.
Has anyone talked to Iron Dog?
I texted him the other day and asked him, was he okay? I saw where he tried to go live and didn't, and this is what he said.
Maybe I think his Wi-Fi crapped out.
It didn't light the camera up. I'm having issues with arthritis right now, and I'll be back probably Sunday.
Yeah, his arthritis is kicking his butt.
Good morning, Aaron. Good to see you.
Sucks getting old, don't it?
But I noticed he tried to go live twice yesterday, and it didn't seem to happen or something.
Is he trying to go live on Hangouts? Because isn't like Hangouts gone now? What's going on with that?
That's what I'm guessing. Because Kim did the same thing twice, and then he switched to this, and he was okay yesterday.
Okay.
But with that being said, I still seen some people go live with Hangouts, so it must still work, sort of work. Whatever that means.
Somebody went live last night.
Well, I'm gonna miss our morning shows, me and Dog.
Yeah.
Unless he figures out StreamYard, whatever it's called.
Ron says that Bobby tried it last night and it was gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Bobby McNutt.
Well, that's that. That's all, folks.
That's up. They weren't joking. It was strange too, because when I would start a stream, it would say up there, August the 1st, Hangouts will no longer be available. And I'd say, y'all, that said that, and people say, oh no, they're going to keep it. And I'd say, that's their thing popping up there. That's YouTube. That's not me saying it. That's YouTube saying it. Say, oh no, Rick. I read an article that says they're going to keep it. Okay, but their thing pops up and says they're not going to keep it.
I'm guessing they're not keeping it.
I'm guessing so too. Like I was making it up. I was reading it right off of a little pop-up thing every time you start it.
sorry about the flush.
That's okay. Everybody likes a good flush. Good morning, Chad. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Good to see you this morning.
Yeah, but it didn't benefit me at all, you know? That floor. We got brand new mops. It's funny, the smallest things make me happy now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. See? These are nice ones. They're like terry cloth.
I got 2 finches that's got babies in a big old wash pot and basin over here in the corner of my porch deck. And I started filming them yesterday. I was going to do a video on it. My battery died. I never did get it finished.
We got baby robins in the bathhouse. Like 3 of them. Big baby.
Really? That would be
Yeah.
cool if I had robins. These is little finches about 1.5 inches tall.
When we go over there, I'll try and show it to you.
That'd be cool.
I don't think they flew away yet. I don't think they're old big enough. And I didn't know that birds will use the same nest twice. I thought that they rebuilt a new one, but she laid some eggs and she had babies. One of them died, and then she came back and did it again.
I could see a whole nest full of little teeny ones wiggling around in this one, so they've already hatched. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I stuck my camera up there yesterday to take a picture, and all their little beaks went because they thought I was mommy feeding them. They were like,
That's what happened to me when I went over it with the camera. All the little beaks went to wiggling, but
they're like,
they're
feed me.
cute.
Oh, this floor looks fabulous. It only take them an hour to scroll up. Oh, yeah. I done good. Look at this floor.
Yeah, I got a couple of projects I gotta build.
What you building?
Well, you know how I put the stickers on the cups?
Yeah.
Well, it's on a little motor. You put the cup on it, and you put stickers on, then you epoxy, and it turns it so the epoxy gets even. If you do buy one, they're pretty expensive, but I can make one for make 2 for less than $20.
You got one of those machines that cuts them out and puts it all on there, all that stuff, screen printing.
Yeah.
My daughter has one of those, sells those things on, I guess it's Etsy. She does really good doing that stuff.
Yeah, I made some bumper stickers and stuff.
Good morning, Mary. Mary just came in, y'all.
There's my idea. I moved the linen basket to the other side, away from the trash, in front of the toilet, with the sign, which then gives them reading material. And then they'll know what to do with the basket. Now I'm thinking. Now we're cooking with oil.
Good to see you, Mary, this morning.
Hi, Mary. Which Mary is it?
Clendon. And
Look at that clean bathroom. I love a clean bathroom. Good morning. Good.
it is one nice campground. They sure do keep it pretty around there. The roads is all fixed.
Yeah, it's nice. They put a new fence up today. You know how I usually come in and when I first get in my golf cart and I go down that hill and I pass the beach?
Yeah.
I can't go that way anymore. They put a fence up. Like just last night because it wasn't there yesterday.
Is that to keep people from sneaking in?
I don't know. They can just go around the other way. It makes no sense. I'm like, what they do that for? They put it like a big metal gate. I don't know. Who knows? All right, let's go see the birds at bathhouse number 1. I'm going to shut the audio off.
You don't have to, but that's okay. How long does it take you to make one of those things, Gene? Good morning, Jeff. How goes it?
Probably take about 15 minutes.
That ain't too bad at all.
Look at that. Somebody thought they could bring the camper here. So I had to leave it in the
You
front.
can't do that.
Nope. No tents, no camper. The only thing you can bring is like a screen tent to put over your picnic table, you know?
Uh-huh.
Nothing to sleep in. You have to sleep in what we give you. You don't need it. Why you want to go through all that trouble when you can sleep in one of those right there?
It is Friday. It's
TGIF.
It is, and it's fill in the blank Friday.
I don't even think anybody's in the Bonaventures. Nope. One person. So these bathrooms shouldn't be bad. Let's see if we can see the birds. You ready? Let's scare Mama Bird away first. Get me a stool because it's up high.
Good morning, Rick, Gene, Renda, and good morning, everyone. Sandra is here. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, General.
General.
Oh my God, I can see the little feather sticking out. All right, you ready? You ready to see the birds? The babies?
I guess they supply all that, Jeff. Jeff says it's a campground. Why can't you have a camper?
Look at.
Oh, look. Hold on. I got to get that. Oh, look. Oh, oops. Look at it.
Is that the mom sitting there? Oh, mom's in the nest with them. I gotta get down. Crap.
Baby robins.
Baby robins. Rockin' robin. Dude.
That was so cute.
This girl's been running every day since she's been here. You go, girl. Yeah, we give you the tents. We give you everything. The pots and pans. We give you forks, knives, everything.
Yeah, if they had all that, they'd have to have all the septic system and all that stuff in. That probably.
We give you bathrooms. We give you blankets, pillows. All you bring is your clothes and your food.
I've never seen a campground that thorough ever. They don't have them around here like that.
Well, this one, for this company, this one here is the first one in the United States. But now they have one in Maine, and I think they're building one in New York also.
Where's the one in Maine at?
Sanford, in Sanford, Maine. It was supposed to open this year, but they had to take down a lot of trees because of the land they bought. See, this one was easy to plop because it was already a campground.
How far is that from you, Gene?
What, Sanford or this one?
Sanford in Maine.
Couple of hours from me.
It's closer to come see me than it is to go to Sanford, right, Gene?
It's closer to go over
to Gore.
Yeah.
Well, I'm near North Conway.
Yep, go through Freiburg and hit that direction.
Yep, Freiburg. I'm 20 minutes from Freiburg. I was in Freiburg the other day when I went down the river. We got in Center Conway and we got out of the river in Freiburg. Western Beach.
I'm working on coffee number 1, so the light is on, but nobody's home right now.
Coffee. I've done made 2 pots.
Did you guys see anything about the company that makes Snickers bars? What is it, Mars Company? I don't even know, but They're trying to change the day of Halloween. They want
No.
it to be they want it to be the last Saturday in October
Why? Because they'll sell more candy?
because kids are able to eat more candy on the weekend than they are if Halloween falls on a Wednesday or in the middle of the week when they have school.
You see that, Gene? Jeff
I don't
says
know
he's got a
who it
bunch
is.
of bottom planes if you're interested in them and some levels.
I don't know how true that is, but it's ridiculous.
That's usually the way they try to work.
Yeah, trying to sell more candy, trying to rot more teeth out. Seriously? Trying to get all the youngsters.
Mm-hmm. Linda says a lot of candy companies are behind moving that date.
I think
They try to
some
change it.
keep it free and send a coupon for beer.
Did you hear what I said about Jeff, Gene?
Mm-mm.
He said he's got a bunch of old wooden bottom planes and some levels if you're interested in them.
Oh, I love them things.
He said the magic word, tools, didn't he?
And tools and coffee. I gotta put y'all down for a moment. Actually, I'm just gonna shut the camera off so that I can just talk and listen. How's that? You guys won't get dizzy.
Yeah, some of the old wooden planes, I still use a bunch of mine. The wood body planes, I've got one's about 3 foot long. That thing is heavy.
I use a bunch of planes whenever I use one because that's all I've got. It's old stuff. I haven't bought any in years. It's all just hand-me-downs.
The old ones had better metal in the blades. Some of the wood ones I got was in a shipbuilder's toolbox.
Good morning, Christy. Elvis is laid out right there.
Hi, Christy.
Good morning, Christy.
We'll close some of these tabs and see if it will help me with my battery life. I think it will.
Yeah, where's Jeff live at?
I can't remember exactly. Wow, I still got chats open from days here. I need to close some of these things.
Yeah, there's one plane I've been looking for that I could, if I can find one I can afford. I've been looking for it for about 5 years and haven't found one yet.
Those old tools is getting harder and harder to find, ain't it?
I've been looking for old what's called plow plane that makes that little groove, like for a drawer bottom and all,
Yeah.
and you can't find one.
He's in North Jersey. I remember it now because I was talking about going through Jersey up to go to New York. Go along that waterfront up there. So I passed right by him when I do that. It says he might have 2 or 3 molder planes too. I don't know what that is. Never heard of them.
I modified one of my number 4s. Because, most time they don't pull a lot of wood out.
Yeah.
I modified this one where it pulls a lot of wood out.
Geez, my message from 3 days ago is still on the chalkboard. So this bathroom right here is the handicap bathroom. Pretty neat. Shower's right there. It's all one entity.
No plow buttons. That's a clean bathroom, Linda.
Getting there. I've never seen a handicapped person come here though. The 2 years I've been here, I haven't seen anybody in a
Oh,
wheelchair.
but I know one that works there.
You funny, Gene. You funny guy.
Yeah, but you love me.
I do.
Jeff
So how
said,
would good?
Jeff said he believes he has a number 8, Gene. You can't see the chat, can you?
No,
I didn't think you could.
No. Well, so Gene, what happened on your flight? You had a couple layovers or what?
one layover was in Charlotte, 5 hours.
Oh, let me guess. American?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, horrible.
He was an hour and a half from me when he stopped in Charlotte.
My ex-mother-in-law lives in North Carolina.
Right.
I don't know where I can't remember where she lives though. What city?
But on the way home, we got nonstop, and it was about a third of the price.
Good. I don't like this bathroom. It floods. The water comes through from the other shower. It's like it's slanted or something. It's soaking up water every day.
Yeah, I hear the little one getting up, so he's gonna need all my attention.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, I appreciate coming up, Rick.
Thank you, Gene. Appreciate you being here.
Bye, Gene.
I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Enjoy Florida.
Happy vacation, Gene. Ooh, we're bigger now, Linda.
Oh, I already knew that.
Way bigger.
I am bigger. I'm a 2 donut kind of girl, you know?
You're not.
I get no problem with that. Sometimes 3 donuts.
I'm getting bigger all the time if I keep eating like I am.
Chocolate frosted right in the middle of 2 glazed. What's going on with my phone? Why is it getting dark? That's weird. My phone just went dark for a minute.
Mine's been blinking my screen as I thought it was my computer, but I guess it's something through whatever.
I don't know. I got 70%, so it's not my battery.
And my laptop's fully charged.
See that? It's doing it again. Weird.
I hated iron dogging that arthritis, though. It looks like they could find something to help with arthritis. As much stuff as the way the medical technology has advanced so much in the last few years.
Mm. I am going for a ride.
All right.
Put your seatbelt on, Rick.
All right.
I'm going forward. You're going side to side. Everyone's definitely going to get sick today.
We're on the golf cart.
So my very smart, intelligent 19-year-old daughter thought it was a good idea when she got angry at work the other day to kick the golf cart. and she then realized she broke her toe.
Oh, snap. That ain't good.
They're like, Linda, did Emily really kick the golf cart and break her toe? I'm like, yes, and I've never been prouder of her. Good Lord, help us all.
Definitely not good.
Let's go to this one first. It only has one toilet because one of them's down. We're going to make sure that these people have all the supplies they need.
She got her glazed donuts, Jeff. I'm mad. I want my glazed donut.
Good morning. Oh, I got my donuts already, right there.
Good.
Dropped you, sorry.
Get cheesecake or something.
Let me know if you need toilet paper in there. I haven't gotten in there yet. Just check your toilet paper situation.
He was on last night with Bobby. Who was?
You're good. You're welcome.
I tuned in to Bobby McNutt this morning when I first woke up. And he was asleep, literally. And about 3 minutes after I got there, he woke up. Something must have
Hey, look at this. Look at that flying grasshopper.
Love you, Mary.
You see it, Rick?
Yeah, he's a nice one.
He flies. Watch. See? The flying grasshopper. They creep me out. I was in the bathroom yesterday, and one of them was in there, and it flew off, and I thought it was hopping, you know, like grasshoppers do. Oh, it scared the coconuts out of me. I about fell over.
I don't know how it felt, but when he woke up, Jeff, he said, well, I got to go, and click the button. So I think I'll go check out everybody else and see what they're doing this morning. I'll see you guys later. Click into the stream.
Who said that?
Bobby. He was asleep when I woke up this morning on the stream. It's just him sitting there, you know.
It's Bobby. Bobby McNutt.
Yeah.
he live streams.
Iron Dog was on Bobby Sprinkles last night. Yeah, I know it. I saw it.
Oh. I haven't seen Iron Dog all week. He must really miss me.
I bet he does.
What's he gonna do without his render fix?
Yeah, he's probably gonna need that render fix. And there he is. See, we were talking about him, and poof.
Did he just come in?
He said,
you miss me?
Miss you. He says, no, I don't miss you.
You do miss me, you dork. I know it. Don't even try to play it like you don't.
He says he doesn't.
What's going on? You feeling better? When are you going to be going live again? Is your computer working? Talk to us. Tell us a story.
Yeah, give us a lowdown, dog.
We need an update.
Inquire
We need input. And I guarantee, I'm 89% sure, whatever you tell me today, I'll forget tomorrow.
Oh, he was checking out storage units.
Oh, I have to clean out the garage.
Those are called Katie Dids, whatever that is. Says Sandra.
I do not want to have to use a storage unit.
I used to buy those all the time. I found a lot of good stuff in them, but oh my God, it's a crap that comes with them, you know.
So, Doug, did you hear the news? Seeing how you're in here, that we sold the house? We're selling the house. It's not quite sold yet, but it's on its way. The appraiser's coming today.
Go ahead and talk about me now.
So, Doug, did you hear the Oh, God. He's here. We sold the house? Freaking dork.
Yeah, I heard the news. I heard you sold the house.
Well, not quite yet, but
You're homeless now.
not yet. No, we're buying a house. Tom and I are going to be landlords. We're moving on up.
She said she had a talk with Shameless last night about they were going to have to move.
I got no response from him. He just looked at me like, what? Did you say cookie? It's the only
Well,
word he
I'll tell
seems
you
to
what,
respond to.
put a beer in front of his mouth. If it fogs up, take him.
You see that? You're looking for a place to live, but Kathy threw you out. It says jail.
Well, I'm going to be a landlord now, so if Kathy does throw you out, don't call me. You're on your own.
Morning, Brando. Good to see you this morning. So, old Arthur has been bothering you. Is that right, dog? Big time?
Yeah, it's been kicking my ass, Rick. I'm telling you, my hands are so swelled up, I can hardly bend them.
Oh, crap.
I got a knot on the side of my arthritis right there. Yeah,
I can't
I've been
believe
up since 2:30 this morning. I went to bed at 11:30.
it's hard to believe the way medical technology is advanced. They can't do something to take the pain away. You know what I mean? It's some kind of something to make it just not hurt, even when the swelling and stuff gets in those joints. You know, you think there'd be something.
Yeah, it's called like morphine or something.
You're right.
You need some drugs.
Besides that,
Yeah, but I don't want to be taking that stuff.
right.
No, there should be
I
something
got
that takes like,
tramadol I can take. And I'm trying to stay away from painkillers and opioids and all that other stuff. You know.
Right.
Be careful of tramadol. Oh, I'm not a fan of the tramadol.
Well, I know tramadol's a killer, man.
Yeah, my niece had to take it. She had a really bad accident and had to have surgery, and she ended up getting addicted to it.
Oh,
So it's just as bad as the other stuff.
wow, that came up twice in the chat there. Did you see that note?
What's that?
I said that came up twice in the chat at the same time. Linda and Sandra both said, have you tried CBD oil or moringa?
Yeah, there you go. I try to get my mother to try that
I
all
have
the time.
I have not tried moringa. In fact, I put the CBD, or not the CBD, but I put the hemp butter. That's what it is. I put hemp butter on Kathy's back every night. She says it helps her. I was using it on my hands, and I couldn't feel any different. You know, the only thing I felt was I couldn't lift up a glass because it'd slide right out of my hand. That was the only thing I got out of the deal.
You need to get some CBC lollipops and suck on those.
You don't have
Not
to.
drugs. It's not marijuana. It does not get you high.
No, it won't get you high.
No, but it will relieve your
No.
pain. It will relax you.
Well, I am going to try something here. I want to start it on Sunday, and that is cinnamon powder and honey and apple cider vinegar. So
Somebody
I'm going to
mentioned
try to get because you guys don't know, I have gut problems every once in a while. So I'm going to try to get my gut to working right. And then at the same time, the cinnamon and the honey is supposed to help with arthritis and a bunch of other stuff. And this is raw honey. In fact, it's not even liquid honey. It's spreadable honey, like you spread on sandwiches and stuff. So
oh
I'm
yeah,
going to take some of that and mix it with some cinnamon every day.
I made that thread one time. That's good stuff too. But Lord, is it sweet? Holy cow! So,
Oh, yeah.
it's good.
Dog, if I sent you a lollipop, would you try it?
I'll try anything.
All right, I'll get you one.
You
have
don't
them.
have to send me one. Where can you buy them at? Because it would cost you more to send it than what I could probably buy it for.
No, they're little. They're little. I can put it in a little no envelope. They sell them here. They sell them at Headlines. It's a store. I don't know where you can get it near you, but
I had this arm broke twice when I was younger, and it hurts with arthritis, but nothing like what you've got. But I went to the smoke shop one day to buy a carton of cigarettes, and I saw all the CBD things, so I started looking in the cabinet there, and I got the one that said joint, thinking it was for joints, you know, like your joints. Got it home, and it was a freaking joint.
Yeah.
it was a joint.
Oh no!
Yeah, if you go to a smoke shop, you might be able to find it because that's what Headlines is. It's a smoke shop.
Mhm.
It sells like
See you later there, Brando.
pipes, and then it sells adult paraphernalia. You know what I mean?
Morning, Dave.
Yeah.
It sells a lot. It has
Good morning,
shelves
Dave.
and shelves
They're
of
talking
bobs.
about my arthritis.
They sell bobs at that store. Dog
Might as well
Yeah.
try it. Dog, it won't keep you.
bobs.
I walked into the smoke shop over here, and they must have 500 different pipes. And I said, Jesus, I didn't know there was that many ways to smoke a cigarette, tobacco.
Hey, JC,
Yeah,
good
and then the bongs, they call them water filtration systems.
yeah, that's what alerted
Yeah.
me to the CBDs in ours now. It's all the pipes sitting in there. Like, holy cow.
No, if I tell Emily that you need a
We got
line
a
pipe,
place
she'll
over
run
here
and get it
called the
for you.
Hampton.
Do what?
What's that?
I couldn't hear you.
Sorry, I was buzzing.
That's what alerted me to all the CBDs was all the darn pipes sitting in the smoke shop. And then I was like, it's illegal. Weed's illegal here in North Carolina. So I'm thinking, how are they selling all of these pipes and bongs and stuff, And it's the CBD stuff and the hemp stuff. They have it in the form so you can smoke it. So I guess that's how they're getting away with it.
Yeah, but still, if you get pulled over, it's against the law to have that paraphernalia in your car. But how can they sell that paraphernalia?
I know. I think now, though,
how can you sell paraphernalia if it's against the law?
I guess
it's only against the law to own it because it's not against the law to sell it.
Right. And
well, it depends on what's in it too. If it has in it, if it's brand new, then it's nothing to you. They can't do nothing if you're a brand new pipe.
And you can have rolling papers on you as long as you have the tobacco to smoke with it.
Yep.
Uh-oh. She froze.
You deal with psoriatic arthritis, are they? I'm sorry to hear that, Brando. I do have psoriatic, and I do have I got migratory psoriatic, osteoarthritis, and rheumatoid. I was lucky. Wow. I got all 4 of them.
You was lucky.
Yeah, I was lucky. I won the lottery. I got all 4 of them. So. You got to see my feet. You really want to see something? You think Renda's feet look like Sasquatch's? I got toes that go every which way, but straight. So.
I had an aunt that was born with arthritis. Wow, she was in such bad shape you wouldn't even believe it. By the time she was
I can believe it.
50 or 60 years old, she had it from the time she was a month old.
Yeah.
You have to wear special shoes and stuff for your feet.
I wear slippers because I can't wear shoes.
Because they hurt your feet so bad.
Yep. I've got 7 bone spurs in my left foot and 5 bone spurs in my right foot. So I hurt from the bone spurs to begin with, but then I got the arthritis in there too, and it's working on it. So that's why we're doing all these operations, so I can get the bone spurs removed out of my feet so I can actually walk.
When does that?
When they get done with that? Huh?
When does your operation start?
Oh, that's what I've been doing. I've had the knee and the hip. I've had the shoulder redone. I got to have the other shoulder redone. Right. Then I got to have another knee and another hip. So all my joints will be able to support my weight when I'm on one foot. Because I'll be on one foot for a couple of weeks, and then after that one heals up, I'll go back. I'll get on that foot and be off on the other foot for a couple of weeks.
Morning, Owen.
Owen, good morning, man. I ain't seen you in so long. I forgot what you look like.
He's been coming here for a while. Sure has.
That's right, Skeeter. Arthritis. That's right. He's arthritis. He's the worst Uncle Arthur you could ever have. I'm telling you.
Have you been seeing Big Steve lately? He's eating all this hot stuff.
Yeah, he was in here.
Go
What's
ahead.
that?
I said he's been eating all these hot
I seen him
chips.
last night. Yeah. He's been eating all them hot chips.
With hot sauce on it.
Huh.
I mean, the
That'll
soup.
clean you out.
Mm-hmm. Bobby McNutt sent him some of those Pegwa chips, ghost pepper chips, and a bottle of super ultra hot
Yeah.
stuff. He was eating it like crazy last night. Good morning, Sharon. It's
I hope
Karen.
Red doesn't get sick. Who's that? My Lulu here?
Sharon is Karen. Yes.
Lulu. She's the reason I got kicked out of the stream. She texted me and it kicked me out.
Oh,
Isn't that weird? So I told her, come here. I
that's
can't
good.
see the chat, Lulu. I can't see the chat, Lulu, but I'm sure Rick will
That's
read
pretty
it to
cool.
me.
There.
She's just agreeing with you.
I just bid on a storage unit. It has a nice glass top dining room table with 4 chairs, and the 4 chairs are padded, but if you turn them upside down, they've got the wiggly springs underneath them. So these are good chairs. I mean, these are expensive chairs. It has a brand new baby crib in it, a brand new playroom in it. And there's probably about 25 or 30 moving boxes. I mean, this thing is neat. It looked like they stacked everything in there nice and neat and tidy. So, they really must care what they have in there, but they didn't care enough to pay for it. So
That's the kind you want. The ones that stack nice and neat.
that's right.
And even if it has dust on it, as long as the dust hasn't been disturbed,
Right.
I used to buy them all the time.
So
Sure.
why would you clutter up the chat stream there, Brando?
Yeah, I don't quite get that.
Good morning, Sharon.
Look, I'm playing with bugs again. Bug. Lulu, I got a bug for you.
Oh, bugs. I love bugs.
She thinks I'm crazy because I pick them up with my hand.
I got a big old huge spider under my light over here. I keep showing it in streams at night. People say, kill it. No, it's catching the bugs.
Plus, they say if you kill a spider, then it's gonna rain or something. Or is that just a daddy long leg? I don't know.
Hey, does anybody know how much them little portable clothes washers cost? This thing probably ain't no bigger than a box fan, or just a little bit bigger than a box fan.
Is it like you roll it over to it and hook it up to your sink? That
Yep,
kind?
you roll it over, hook it up to your sink. It's got a, huh?
I had one of those. But I don't know. Somebody gave it to me, so I have no idea what it's worth.
It's got 2 little baskets in it. One you wash with, and the other one you spin dry or whatever, or spin it.
Oh,
But this thing, it
interesting.
looks brand new or close to being new.
Oh, you have to Google that.
I will say one thing, dog.
I'm gonna have to Google it because
Steve handled that hot stuff like a champ. He ate it 2 or 3 times. It didn't seem to bother
did he?
him
That's
at all.
good.
I mean, he handled it like a player. I mean,
You mean he wasn't no Steve Goji?
no.
Or what's his name? The one that did the hot pepper challenge. With Country Girl and who was the other one? Drunken? Was it Drunken one?
He handled
You're
it.
the one that sent him the peppers.
Yeah, he handled it
Oh.
as good as Drunken One did. No problem.
Oh,
Probably,
Rick sent me that stuff.
But
I did
I
good,
can't.
kind of.
probably better.
What was the other guy that was in there? I can't remember his name. The bald-headed one.
Oh, Samwise Goji. Samwise.
Yeah, Sam. Yep, Sam Wise. I couldn't remember his name. That's what happens when you get my age.
What happens when you get your age?
I know it.
See? I know you miss me.
I even forgot my hat today.
You forgot your hat?
But the only good thing, I forgot my hat, yeah.
Oh my God, I didn't tell you
But
about
the
my
good thing
friend's
about
hat.
it is I remember when we were in because it was attached.
We went down the river the other day, dog, right? Me and my friend Michelle. And she had a hat that said,
Uh-huh.
Make America drunk again. Great, said drunk.
What
Loved
did it
it.
say?
Make America drunk again.
Yeah.
It was,
Dementia.
it was a
Well, I thought I
camouflage
was going to
hat.
have to fight my way.
Cute.
I thought I was going to have to fight my way out of Aldi's yesterday.
What was the deal there?
And I had my Trump 2020 hat. I had a couple people looking at it.
Oh,
Did they want the hat or did they want to kill you? Which one?
probably had both groups.
Well, the two guys, they didn't look too happy about it, and I was going to have to commence with a throat punch, you know.
You should.
That's no good for your arthritis, throat punching people.
That's right. That way it's nice and soft when you hit them there. It doesn't hit your hand so much, but it does do a lot of damage to them.
What did I do?
You'd be surprised how tough a guy is, you know. You'd be surprised how tough a tough guy really is when you throat punch them when they're sucking air, trying to suck air, and they can't.
Throat punching people is my move. What I do. Somebody attacks me, that's what they get.
I get some stares when I go in there too with that phone and my sunglasses on, and I'm streaming it, talking to everybody, and pointing it at all the stuff I'm buying, and people look at me like you're nuts, man.
Yeah.
Oh, they must
What
think
the
you're just
hell are you
casing a
doing,
joint out.
Nutso?
Like, that guy's casing the place
Did
out.
you see what I picked up yesterday, Rick?
I didn't. What'd you pick up?
Well, I picked up a brand new telescope it's a kit that you put together. It's a nice little telescope. I picked that up. I got it on sale for $25. That's with free shipping. But everybody's favorite Hillary Clinton doll.
Oh, Lord.
Praise the Lord.
That's right.
That's a collector's item.
I got the Hillary Clinton doll, and I go down there, then the description, do which one you want. Use her for target practice or put batteries in her and make her laugh.
It can be your own personal voodoo doll.
Yeah.
That's what I tried to do. I tried to get somebody to teach me how to do voodoo so I could do it on her.
So you went and bought a Hillary Clinton doll, and the first thing you try and do is stick it, dog? Is that what you said?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do there, Rick. Stick it to it.
Oh Lord, that's
It'd almost be worth it. It'd almost be worth it to do a video of it, putting tannerite right beside her and then shooting the tannerite, you know.
that would make a good video. Sure.
This one would get rid of a politician. Let me go get a cup of coffee. I'll be right back.
All right. I'm going to join you.
I'm getting up, honestly.
I eat too much. I can tell you that. Brenda, you hold down the fort. Me and Doll's going to get coffee. Oh.
All right. Did that on purpose because I couldn't get the bottom to come up.
So,
I did do it. So what's going on? You going to get coffee?
yeah. We'll be right back, though.
Let me sit down. Have a quick cigarette break then with y'all. I wish I could see the chat. That's the only thing I don't like about this. Went to change the toilet paper and we ain't got none up here, so I gotta go get toilet paper now. time is it? Oh, it's 8 o'clock. I'm a little late today. Who would have thunk? So, Lulu, I don't know if you're in here. I'll wait for Rick to come back. I got some stuff to tell you. But anyways, I'm going away today after work, Lulu. Tom and I are going to his sister's house for a 3-day party. We're going to be camping on her property. There's going to be a lot of drinking involved. Maybe some moonshine. There's a bag over here.
All I can do to lift my cup of coffee anymore.
I'll get a straw.
But then again, when it's inside the paint can. I had somebody text me.
I'll wait for Rick, Lulu. I can't see if you're in here.
Oh, I need that coffee. Lord. Oh, God, that's good stuff. Is everybody alive?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Looked like it had stopped. Oh,
No, I got a text. I'm reading a text. It's from a pharmacy.
I can tell how bad the lag is because Jeff just said stick pins in her. You make that coffee sound good. It is, Linda. Oh, Lord. Oh. Oh, no. Brenda fell out again. Don't go to the light. Stay with us, Brenda. Stay with us. Owen just having his second cup. Brenda has fallen off into outer space. I know, Sharon. That's worried me. Don't go to the light. We want to keep you here a while. Yeah, I was really, really proud of Big Steve, the way he handled that friggin' hot stuff. I mean, them ghost peppers, that ain't nothing to play with. But I'm going to send him some of Brando Toad's candy because that's the hottest stuff I ever put in my mouth. It was hotter than the Carolina Reaper pepper raw to me.
What was it?
Brando Toad's homemade candy with his special Brando spice stuff. Special spice stuff. It's got like, sure, it's got ghost pepper, Carolina Reaper, probably some moringa, boot jalokia, got them all in it. That's the hottest. One of those is the hottest I ever put in my mouth. Oh, good morning, JMW. How are you? Good to see you this morning. When I used to buy those storage units, I try to stay away from furniture because it's so hard to move. Just with the boxes and stuff,
Right.
you can't
Right.
ship it. You know, it's so hard to ship on
Well,
eBay.
right. A lot of this stuff I'm going to sell on Marketplace. This one that I'm looking at has a bunch of baby clothes. That always sells good. So,
Oh yeah.
you know, it
Uh,
just I want to start getting into it. I want to start doing something to make a little extra cash, and so
as long as you pay attention and be careful, it's money in doing it. You know,
right.
when
Maybe it'll be enough money to where I can buy me another enclosed trailer. So
that's what I used that big one I had. Remember that when I sold
yeah,
that big car hauler? I used a car hauler to haul all the stuff back in. But don't get me wrong. When I needed furniture, I looked for furniture. My couches and stuff I've got in here come out of storage units, brand new, covered up stuff. You know, with the tags still on them. People put them in there and lose them.
right.
I remember one time I went to this place and I bought this storage unit. I paid $59 for it. All it was one of them little small 5-foot wide ones, you know. And there was 2 boxes
Right.
sitting in the back of it. And I went in there. I think I paid, like I said, $59 for it. And when I got in there, inside of one of the boxes was a little bag of jewelry, gold jewelry and stuff. And it had been pawned at a pawn shop for $600. You could see on it where they pawned it, got it back, put it in the storage unit, and lost it anyway. Sure did.
Huh.
3 days and counting. I hated it.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking. That's what I'm looking for is jewelry boxes and stuff like that. You know.
They keep them hid in there. They're hard to see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get
Well, that's
one.
what you do. You go through every box, one
Go
piece at a time, and make sure you find it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and buy. I
I
wouldn't even bid on it if it didn't have a lock on the door, and if it had been anything that had been through. If you've already been through it, I didn't want to do it.
Well, you know, a lot of people think you're getting a storage units, but a lot of times these storage units, what they do is these people leave a bunch of stuff, so they'll go in and get their stuff, get the good stuff out of there, and then the people leave the rest of the stuff for the storage unit to clean up. So what they'll do is they'll grab it all, put it in a storage unit, sell it to somebody else, sell it. That way they don't have to pay to haul it out and get rid of it.
Yeah, but if you've got any experience doing it, you can tell which ones those are. Pretty easy to tell. You want to see the whole house. You know what I mean?
Right.
With the whole house comes boxes. Lots of them.
Right. You're right.
But I used to. It's like you buy one of them storage units. It's like a kid at a candy store. I got kicked offline about 4 times. Really? This morning? What the world? Welcome back, Murray. Yeah. I hope we ain't kicked offline. I noticed something flashing this morning. I noticed one thing else too. I got an email from StreamYard's dog that said,
Yeah.
your 7-day trial will end on August the 4th. If you want to keep this program with the bells and whistles you have now at $16.97 a month, or what, So, and sometime in the future, it could be limited broadcasting with the free version. Zoom, here I come.
Well, I ain't paying to straight nothing. So.
Me either. I ain't paying it. No. I can always switch to OBS and do the exact same thing.
Jeff says, I'm going to have some Wheaties, don't tell the dog.
Yeah, like you can read that. That's funny. Sharon's gonna tell everybody. That is hilarious. So what program are you using now? Did you try Hangouts yesterday at all? Is it still there?
I didn't try Hangouts. I tried Streamlab, and then I tried StreamYard.
Oh,
So Streamlab wouldn't work. I didn't have enough ass on my computer. StreamYard would. So
Lulu's telling everybody. That's
hopefully it doesn't change you there, Jeff.
She got a loud horn out. Attention. Attention all streamers. Attention to chat. Everybody to chat. Jeff is having some Wheaties this morning. That's funny. Well, I woke up early this morning, dog. Oh, I normally don't get up this early.
I woke up early too, 2:30.
What you looking at? Something got his attention. Woke him up. Hey, Elvis. Dad, I ain't got time to fool with you.
Elvis has left the porch.
I can probably make him move. Good morning, Ruby Slippers.
Good morning, Ruby. That is funny there, Karen. Be right back on NBC, ABC, and Fox News. Don't call CNN because everybody will think it's fake.
They'll lie about it anyway.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Oh my
In
God.
other important news, somebody said Jeff Hughes was eating Wheaties. We couldn't confirm that. So.
CNN and say he was having cornflakes. Oh my God, that's funny.
Yeah,
Rick.
I want to try Zoom too. I couldn't remember the name of that one.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to look that up as soon as I get off of here. I'm going to try Zoom. I got a bad feeling about the StreamYards. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. Zoom, you can have like 100 on the panel at one time. Really? Holy cow, that'd be interesting. Nobody would ever hear a word that was going on. It would be a crap show with 100 on the panel. I want Captain Crunch myself. I love Captain Crunch.
Well, Zoom does. They have. Let's see. Plans and pricing. All basic features include 100 participants. Need more participants, meaning the limit is 24 hours. I don't know what it costs.
You can stream forever on this one, I think, if you want to. You know, it just won't go to video on YouTube if it's over 24 hours. I mean, 12 hours.
Right.
I thought he said weeds, not Wheaties. No, we all got it now. Sharon put it on. What else does it say about it, Doc?
Well, I just was reading a little bit of it. It says, in fact, right now I can't tell you because I'm downloading it. I want to see what it is, but I wonder how much it's going to cost to run it. So you can join a meeting and you can host a meeting. So
that's what we after.
that's right.
It's going to cost an arm and a leg after the trial end. It probably will.
Probably. I'm not paying for it. I'll quit. I don't make any money off of live streaming anyways.
Me
They
either.
never monetize my live.
Every one of them gets flagged.
Yep. You get monetized the first, 10, 15 minutes or whatever, and then after that they don't.
Well, the only one of mine that hadn't got flagged is me and Brando Toe looking at a garden the other night. I guess they consider that a gardening video. It was 30 minutes long. Where you going, boy? I'm back, Elvis.
Hey, easy.
He gone. It ain't easy being Big Easy. I ain't seen him in a while. How many units have you bought so far? Have you bought any?
I haven't bought any yet. I'm just starting this.
I used to love them. It's like treasure hunting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they would have all this thing. If you find any guns or any of this, you have to turn them in. I never turned any of them. I kept them.
I wouldn't turn any of them in anyways. I'll throw downs.
Mm-hmm. Cornflakes, the same thin, different color. I've always wondered about Captain Crunch. Something funny about that Captain Crunch stuff. You can pour milk on it and leave it for 30 minutes and come back and it's still crunchy. Why is it still crunchy? Makes me wonder what's in that stuff.
Because
Truthfully, Trish just went live, y'all, if anybody's interested. I heard it through the grapevine. What do I know?
I can tell right now I already hate this Zoom.
Really?
Well, yeah, I'm still trying to sign in
No.
or sign up.
What does it say about Zoom?
I guess I'll just sign up with Google.
I'm going to try and get the lowdown on Zoom. What is Zoom? Trish is a train wreck that's addicting to watch. I've heard that, Sherry, and I know very little about it. Of course, I never watch her eat a huge cucumber or nothing like that whatsoever. Never. You know, she lives here in North Carolina, same state I am. Good morning, Grizz. Sure, I'm glad you showed up. That gives me a reason to change the conversation from Truthfully Trish to Grizz. How you doing, Grizz?
There you go.
Saved the day. Zoom Video Communications is a company headquartered in San Jose, California that provides remote conferencing services using cloud computing. It offers video conferencing, online meetings, chat, mobile collaboration. How do I make a Zoom meeting? Open Zoom, host a meeting, click the invite button at the bottom and share. Enter the meeting title, topic field. Choose the following options: YouTube, Facebook, blah, 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 blah. Ugh. It's just like all the rest of them. I can tell it's just maybe a few more features. I like maple stuff. Hey, Dave, I like maple stuff too. Because Zoom sucks. That's what we're
Evidently,
Grizz enlighten us why Zoom sucks. And if you're wondering why we're in this conversation, if you're just coming into the stream, because I got an email on the StreamYard saying that my 7-day free version would end on August the 4th, and all these bells and whistles I have now would no longer be available. And it would probably be limited broadcasting after that, sometime in the future. That's how we're here to where we're at now in this conversation.
That's how we. Well, good morning, Ron.
But it sounds like Grizz has been into Zoom, dog. That's what it sounds like.
Well, I've been Streamlabs. I can't run. StreamYard does run, but if they're going to start charging, I'm not going to pay for it. Zoom, I don't know. You know, I'll try that. If they're going to charge, I ain't paying for that either. So, hi, JC. You're looking lovely as ever. So are you, Ruby and Christy and Grizz. Grizz, of course.
Yeah, he's right. That won't work. If everyone that uses it has to install Zoom, it won't work.
Right.
JC. Well, there's got to be a third option
yeah.
besides that, Sandra. You got to have another option to be able to invite people on, you know. You can't invite people.
Yeah, but see, OBS takes so much computer, it's pathetic.
Yeah, I can run it, but I mean, I know like you and Grizz and some of your internet won't do it. I can run it personally, but to be able to invite people on the panel, you got to have another option.
Right. But you know, this is YouTube's better idea.
Yeah.
They want you to go onto their YouTube chat or YouTube live, but you can't invite nobody.
You can't invite nobody at all. Nope.
No.
You can't do it with Streamlab either. I've got that on my other computer, both Streamlab and OBS, regular OBS. I mean, the way we were doing it, remember, Grizz, I was on Streamlab, and I would call you through Hangout, invite you over, and we'd both be in a Hangout call through OBS.
You're right there, Ron.
That's what I'm thinking. Something ain't right. Something don't make sense, because I saw an article early on that said they were coming out with this YouTube chat. Somebody sent me that, a friend of mine did, where you could do everything that sounded like everything that Hangouts would do, but it does, I haven't saw it yet. It doesn't exist.
Right?
Yeah. You can invite through Skype and Streamlab. Yeah. That's what Two Family's doing. Huh. I don't know. I really like this. I wish they'd leave it alone. Morning, Johnny.
Johnny Mercer, good morning. Nice to have you here. I had to bring it in. I bought a beer barrel keg the other day. It's a plastic beer barrel. It's probably 4 gallons maybe, but it's got a cap on it. And what you do is you either pump, I think you pump carbon dioxide into it or you pump air into it. And then you turn the spigot and it actually makes the beer flow out or whatever. But hell, I got it for $2 at the Goodwill. I thought I'll clean it up and I'll put wine in it and make wine in the damn thing for that price.
Oh, heck yeah.
It's really awesome. So
I can't imagine them doing away with live streaming now. That can't be.
I would think that'd be the majority of YouTube's money.
Yeah, I mean, they get money from that too. I can't imagine them doing it with anything they can make money off of. You know?
Right. But then again, you know, they're not monetizing everybody. So I mean, they're monetizing. Letting everybody have the commercials for the first 5 minutes of their live stream, and then they're shutting them down. So
That's not the money anyway. Have you seen some of these streams where then people are throwing hundreds and fifties and all that through those super chats? It's rolling in money for YouTube.
Yep.
I mean, rolling it in way more than AdSense could do.
I know.
Way
Well,
more.
yeah. I mean, you get 40. If you get $100 super chat, YouTube gets $40 of it.
Right.
Anything under 100 is 30%.
Yeah.
$100 is 40.
Right. So that's big time money.
So you'd be better off to do a super.
Go ahead.
You'd be better off to PayPal them, or do a $99 super chat, then do another, $10, or do a $50 and another $50.
Yeah, definitely. But daggone, they're making so much money off of the super chats. There's no way they do away with live streaming. They got to have that chat in there. No way.
All right. A bunch of communists. That's what they are, Rick.
Probably. You may be right on that one, though. I watched one yesterday. The guy had 17,000 subscribers. And the 15 minutes that I watched him, I'm not joking, $500 or $600 rolled in. 50s, hundreds, tens, 5s, 2s. I mean, it just kept rolling in. And the guy was sitting there with a back scratcher. Every time somebody would super chat him, he'd ring a bell sitting on the other side of the room. Bing! With that bell. Bing! Bing! He was just talking crap the whole time, Talking crap.
Well, how I can do that, but I don't get any super chats.
No. The one for super chats, I wouldn't make anything doing it. Nothing. It ain't in AdSense, that's for sure.
Yeah.
No
well,
way.
My revenue went way down, being they keep cutting off the commercials on the live streams and stuff. My revenue is way down.
Yeah, I'm switching back to doing.
I've never worked so damn hard to make so little money.
Right. Me too. And I mean, all I'm trying to do is pay for my internet. That's it. I'm not trying to get rich off of it.
I can't even pay for my internet anymore. I used to get like $250 a month.
Yeah, she's right. Asian Andy, holy cow! I used to watch him. He would lay down, take a nap, and roll in $5,000 overnight while he's asleep. On super chats. Good morning, Deadhead.
No, YouTube they get 30% of everything below $100. At $100, they get 40%.
Mm-hmm. Which is about the same as AdSense, pretty much. They get 40% on AdSense too.
But on PayPal, all you gotta do is say it's a relative, and they don't get nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why PayPal is the way to go. If you're gonna super chat somebody, look at their thing and then PayPal them.
Yeah.
That way they get 100% of the money.
Hush, dog. I don't have my.
Why give it to YouTube? What's that?
I said, hush, dog. I don't have my PayPal link on this video. All I got's a super chat. I'm joking.
Yeah.
You're right, though, but you're right. They get
Well, that's
that.
right. I used to put the PayPal on my description all the time, and I still would get super chats. And it just boggles the mind. Why would you super chat and pay YouTube 30% or 40% when you could give it all to the person that you were you wanted to send it to begin with?
Where are you gonna go steal them maters at, Ruby? Ruby's taking guitar lessons too, y'all.
You could probably go to prison for that because the price of tomatoes. My wife just bought 4 tomatoes. It cost her $5.
I stopped the other day.
They're supposed to be garden. What's that?
I stopped the other day right down the road there, $1.50 a pound for homegrown tomatoes.
Yeah. But it's not even tomato season up here yet. So where did they come from? I told her, I said, those ain't regular garden tomatoes. Those are hothouse. I can guarantee it. There's tomatoes, you still got up here. You got another 2 weeks at least before they're ready. Yes, I did. I was out there the other night for about a half an hour watering them. Watered my green beans. My potatoes look pretty good. Hopefully I'd like to get 100 pounds of potatoes out of that. That'd be nice. Yeah, no, they didn't float, Ron. So, um, Kathy says, "Well, you got water standing there." I said, when I was watering them, I said, "Just wait a minute. It'll disappear, honestly." And then the water disappeared. I said, "See, if the water's standing, you got too much water. If it disappears, you've got just enough." So,
Right. I've never water tested any tomatoes though, ever. What does that mean anyway if you water test them?
you want to know if they made them float?
Yeah, I did that to egg, but I have never did that to tomatoes.
I have no idea. How do you water test tomatoes?
Rick, you should always
Oh,
have
no,
your
no, I did not touch her 5 meters. No, I did not. No.
I actually need to put the stuff in the description. I used to do that.
Oh, you're going to do a video on how to water check tomatoes or water test tomatoes? Okay.
What does it mean? Any idea?
I have no idea what the Green Wizard does, but we'll have to ask him when he comes in because it's just Ron right now.
Yeah.
Ron don't know shit, but the Green Wizard does.
So your tomatoes were
Sorry about
$5 a
that.
pound. Is that what you said? $5 a pound? Thank you.
Tomatoes for $5.
Oh, that's not too bad. They were pretty good sized tomatoes.
Well, yeah,
Too
but
bad.
I don't think they're regular garden tomatoes because it's too early yet. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're greenhouse tomatoes. That's what caused me to start making them. Start growing tomatoes was I would go to the beach or somewhere traveling. I would stop homegrown tomatoes, big stand right out in front of this huge field, or lead you believe all these people are growing tomatoes everywhere. And you get one, it'd be a greenhouse tomato with no taste. Just had
Yep.
enough taste to barely taste that homegrown, just barely. Get a little bit of it there.
Oh, yeah. Now,
I'm gonna
we
do-
had steak last night, fried zucchini, summer squash, and I fried up 3 portobello mushroom caps, and we had a salad. Now everything was excellent, but I'm telling you, I cut up those tomatoes or one of those tomatoes and put in that salad, and that was the best part of the whole meal right there. That salad.
I've never had a tomato that floated. I've washed a lot of tomatoes in the sink. I've never had one that floated. I guess it's where they're all mine grown in the garden. Yes.
Ron, did you get that from the Green Wizard, or is that from your own knowledge? Because I know you don't know nothing, but the Green Wizard does.
Hey, Johnny. Good morning. I guess where I've only ever washed my tomatoes here, but I've washed other tomatoes too. Let's see. I know I had to wash greenhouse tomatoes.
I've never put tomatoes in enough water so they would sink.
Right.
I always just put them underneath the faucet and wash them, and then put them on a dry towel to let them dry off. I didn't know you were supposed to give them a bath or take them swimming.
We know now.
No. Yeah, damn it.
Got to bathe them maters. Mater bather.
Especially if you got a skunk around.
Yeah. It's vitamin rich.
Guess what we're having tonight? That's great. Guess what we're having tonight for dinner?
Hydroponic.
I cooked a big meal yesterday. I'm not cooking tonight, Rick. Not whatsoever. I ain't cooking a darn thing tonight for dinner. But we're eating here. And I ain't warming nothing up either.
Good morning.
We're having shrimp cocktail tonight.
Oh my God, that sounds delicious.
Good morning, Steve.
I did not know they had genetically modified tomatoes. I mean, I've heard there are lots of hybrids, all that, but I've never heard of a genetically modified tomato. Never heard of it. Not once.
That's right. It's kind of like a turd. If it stinks and sinks, if it stinks and stinks, it's vitamin rich. Grizz. Yeah. Good morning, Big Steven. Again.
Morning, Steve. Good to see you this morning. Uh-oh. You see that?
Yeah. And Grizz was nowhere around to bend you over or pull you or break you down like a shotgun, was he, Steve?
He had some hot stuff last
You know what
night.
Big Steve told Grizz?
But like I said,
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
He took it like a champ. Really, he did. You could not tell he even put anything hot in his mouth. Really, no joke. He took it like a champ. His jaw got
Steve told, Grizz told, no, wait a minute. Steve told Grizz one day, he said, I tell you what, Grizz, I'll bend over backwards for you. Hell, he said, hell, I'll bend over frontwards for you. Grizz said, that'd be just fine. I think there's something going on between Grizz and Big Steve.
It's a love-hate relationship, I think, dog.
That's right.
I think that's what it is anyway. But what do I know? I'm a country boy from North Carolina. I don't know nothing.
You're just a shy, humble country boy from North Carolina.
Yeah.
Grizz is my man lover, Steve. Man, I tell you what. I'd shut your mouth if I didn't have to walk back.
My PayPal is in the name of a coin company I used to have there. Keith, don't get jealous.
No, I'm far from it. You guys keep that West Coast thing on the West Coast.
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, Grizz. There is a guy that lives right around the corner from me. He is from Sweet Home, Oregon. He lives here now, but he is from Sweet Home, Oregon. I was there at the yard sale buying some stuff. I said, he said, yeah, we just moved here a couple of years ago. And I said, from where? He said, Oregon. I said, where at in Oregon? He said, Sweet Home. I said, imagine that. I got a friend. Harbor Coins comes up. Isn't that yours?
Yep, that's me. That was the name of my company that I used eBay through. I just never changed it on the PayPal. That's it. I didn't see it. It usually
Hell,
pops up.
I don't know. I can't. I don't even know his name there, Grizz. But he's just right around the corner. Probably about 6 houses from me. Tall, slinky guy.
Yes, thank you, Mary.
I don't.
Thank you very much, Mary.
You might know who he is. Well, Kelly Bundy, how are you doing? Nice to have you here.
Hello, Lisa.
I know I got, Christina Applegate is on my friends list. So,
Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Christy. I collect coins. Got a bunch of different ones. Sure do.
anyways, there, Grizz, the guy got in a bad accident, uh, fell over a cliff or whatever in California. So maybe you might know it screwed up his back and stuff. He's been on disability for a few years.
Thank you so much. I'll show you. I'll show them in a live stream sometime, Christy. Sure will. I've got a heck of a penny collection too. Sure do. Yeah, I don't know. I keep forgetting to turn the monetization on before I start. So after when it's processing, when I turn it on, every one of them gets flagged when you do that.
Well, my monetization is always on. I have a commercial on in the when you first start it, but then by the end of the day or whatever, it's unsuitable.
I love coin collecting. It's really cool. Let me see if I can fix that. Wow, this is live streaming. It's a trip.
I just showed you some channel love there, Lisa.
It's on now. Good to see you this morning, Lisa. Where's Pagel? Oh, he probably ain't up yet. Oh, now it comes across. The notification, Mary, just come across. Thank you. Yeah, he's here. Good. I ain't cooking this morning. There he is. Never sleeps. I don't know where to point. Oh, it's interesting. I used to love buying those storage units, though. I found so much cool stuff. Oh my God! You really learn how much porn people use too when you buy storage units. Holy cow! Videotapes.
Oh yeah.
Magazines and toys and stuff. I'm like, oh my God, what am I into here? Thus, why
that's nothing there, Rick. When I was a garbage man, you'd be surprised how many people get religion all of a sudden, and they decide they want to throw away everything that they don't want anybody to know about.
Right.
I was in the city of Tecumseh, and I picked up this bag, and it was heavy, and I was probably about 10 feet from the truck. So I swung around, went to sling it up there so, I could just stay where I was at and throw the garbage. The bag busted open, and I had adult toys all over the road. Here I am picking up these big things that are about this long, hell, I can't even see both my hands, but Anyways, I was picking up them and other things, the leather straps and whole 9 yards. People are coming, driving by, and here I got these long black ones in my hand, and I'm waving traffic. It was funny, and the person that owned the house was sitting right in there watching me out the window, and I could see her. And I pointed one at her and went like this and shook it. That's right, Terror Skeeter. I seen so much of that stuff when I was throwing garbage, it was pathetic.
Yeah, it would blow my mind.
Well, we had a female driver. So somebody found some of that stuff in the trash one day, and when they come to work early and super glued it to her seat, and then they put on the seat on the steering wheel. Here's a new seat belt for you. It'll keep you strapped in. That did not go over very good.
I bet
They
it.
couldn't figure out who done it because we didn't have cameras at the time, but everybody got a swift talking to.
I found them like at a whole box of friggin' toys, and big mind boggling.
Oh yeah,
Blow your mind.
it was all I could do to keep from falling down on the ground laughing so hard. Sandra,
Peanut butter lover. Hello.
how you doing? I could tell you a whole bunch of stories about being in the garbage business. So it amazes you. What people throw out or how people, I ain't lying. I had a woman one time, didn't have her garbage out. So instead of, putting her garbage out the night before, we're sitting there. It's at an apartment complex and they had garbage bags instead of a container. Well,
Cool.
instead of her putting her garbage out when everybody else did, she decided in the morning she'd put it out. Well, we're out there loading this stuff up. She comes running down the steps from her apartment upstairs in the bathrobe, which she forgot to tie tight. And by the time she got to us, it was wide open and she was bare naked. And she didn't slow her down a bit, man. And I'm telling you, you've seen it all the time. So, the trolls love me, I know.
Skeeta. It's an interesting day. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Yeah. It is.
Trolls are hot. I know. Trolls need love too, Lisa. That's true. Absolutely true. I say it all the time. I hashtag it.
Stevie Wonder, there you go.
Stevie Wonder.
We had a dead end street. We had a dead end street down the city of Dundee, and you had to back all the way down this to pick up the trash coming out. So we usually got there about 8 o'clock in the morning, so we'd take a break because we'd already been picking up for 2 hours. So we're sitting there all the way at the end of the street, and all of a sudden this light comes on in this house, upstairs. And then this woman comes to the window and she waves. And, we're less than 50 feet from her house, and she waves. All of a sudden, she starts taking off all her clothes and she's waving at us while she's doing this. Me and Jim, we're having us a show right there, Next thing you know, I see a hand reach up and tap her on the shoulder, and it's her husband. That did not go over good. The light shut off and she disappeared. Well, we get up to their house and to pick up the trash, and the old man's standing in the in the front yard right by the garbage bags. And I figured this is going to be a fight, And I get off the truck. I said, "How you doing?" He said, "Good. How are you?" I said, "Oh, I was doing great up to 5 minutes ago." So, I don't think he didn't have much to say after that. Well, that was the last time we ever seen her.
I bet. I'm trying to remember what the craziest thing I ever found in a storage unit was. I found a blow up doll one time sitting in the storage unit. You couldn't see it. It was in a couch. The couch just turned around side. No, that's not the craziest. I found grandma in a storage unit one time. I'll never forget it. I got home, started unpacking some stuff, and there was this urn, and I got in it, and I think her name was Lois or something like that. And Lois was in the storage unit. And they had literally left grandma packed up in the storage unit. And I called the place back and I said, okay, I found Grandma Lois in the storage unit here. I'm going to bring her back. And they said, no, you cannot bring her back. Once you buy it, it's yours, you know. I'm like, oh, crap. What am I going to do? So I went through the stuff and found the people's names and where they were from and all that through the paperwork that was inside the thing. And I called them. I used *6, whatever it was, 6-7, so they couldn't have my number. And I said, I think I found your grandma in the storage unit. Her name's Lois blank, blank, blank. And here's what the kid said. The kid said, that's okay. You just keep her. I'm like, what? You just keep her? I ain't keeping grandma, y'all. It ain't happening. So I waited till like the next day or two, and I went back to the storage unit. As soon as they opened the doors, I was sitting there. I went in, I set Lois on the counter and walked away.
That's right.
Y'all gave her to it. It's okay. I thought so too, Lisa. It freaked me out. I had grandma here. They didn't even want grandma back. I couldn't believe that. Oh my God.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done that. I probably would have took her someplace nice and spread her ashes out, you know.
Yeah, I thought about doing that.
They probably was using grandma for her Social Security and then her life insurance and everything else. And then when they didn't, you know, she was dead and gone, they didn't need her no more. So.
Right. Hey, Gally. Good morning.
Oh. All right, Rick. Well, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go see Bobby for a few minutes, and then I'm going to get off in here because I've got a bunch of stuff to do. But you all have a great day, man.
You too. Take it easy.
I was coming here because Kathy said, you guys are talking about me. And she says, they're wondering how you're doing. So I thought I'd come in and see.
I appreciate it.
Y'all have a great day, man.
You too. Thank you, dog. Appreciate you coming on.
I appreciate you thinking about me.
Oh, Bobby's gone.
Bobby's gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. I guess I'll stay for a few more minutes, at least until 9 then. Another 6 minutes.
I thought Big Steve would come on. I think I put the link in. But
yeah, you did.
I keep putting the link in, but I can't remember if I did it or not. I don't know. We were talking.
Yeah, it's in there. That's right.
I don't know. We were talking. There it is.
Big Steve.
I really don't want to join the panel if Dog is on there. He's too political.
Hey, hold on a minute, Steve.
He's too political.
Hey, Rick, you're about to lose your monetization because I'm gonna moon this prick.
Well, it's okay.
He did it, not me.
Thanks to Mary, I'm way ahead of the game. Mary lit that PayPal up. I'm way ahead.
Yeah, that's right. You made $5 a day. You don't care.
Ooh, you heard that, Rick? He said your stream's only worth $5. You gonna let him talk to you like that?
Well, no, he's already made $5.
Already made $5. Pretty cool.
And see, I just jumped on panel, and now you know what I have to do? I have to go sit on the toilet. So I'll be right back, okay?
Dang, that didn't take long.
Nah, man, that pepper's coming out of me, bro.
I believe it. You should have laid off the pepper. I need another cup of coffee, dog. This two has just barely got me there. The third one, I think, will completely get me.
Oh.
Will completely get me there. I think.
Oh. That's right. Go get them, Sandra and Christy.
Uh,
How dare them talk about Rick like that?
Most of it's true, though. I have to admit it, but I really don't want to hear it. Oh,
Well, you know, Rick, I see where you're coming from.
yeah, I can tell. You can see where I'm coming from. You got on this special binoculars today.
I can see where you're coming from. I have definitely got to clean my table.
Oh God, I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, you know what? I got a set of 3D things. I should go get that. Put my other phone up and ride that roller coaster this morning. Up and down, up and down. I know, Johnny. I was thinking, oh,
There we go.
oh no, he's there. He's already here. I don't need to do it again. Holy cow, dog. You're looking a little freaky this morning.
Yeah. Well, you know, it depends on how good my eyesight is, what I'm doing or not. But
You may be on to something there, Ron. Don't
could
live
be.
stream and you'll sell books.
Yes, I can dance. You can dance with if you wanna. You can dance to your own.
You can dance if you want to. You can leave this world behind. And if you don't dance,
You can dance.
fine.
You can dance.
Good morning, Alicia. My, you're looking good this morning. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Chrissy's going to be right back. Oh,
Well, good morning, Alicia.
I think
Hurry
Steve,
back, Christy. I'm leaving in 2 minutes.
Steve's on fire this morning, y'all.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I bet he is. Almost guarantee it. You seen all that hot shit he ate last night, dog? Holy cow. He handled it like a champ. I ain't kidding.
Too bad he didn't leave his microphone on. We can hear him screaming.
Oh, crap. Oh. I didn't mean to say that, YouTube. I'm sorry. I apologize. Don't do me like that, YouTube.
Yeah.
It was, oh, I lost you, Grizz. I got right there to click and you vanished. One more time.
Turn your microphone on, dummy.
No, it's better like that. He's lip syncing. He's trolling. He's trolling us through lip syncing. Here's somebody that'll talk to us and tell us about it.
Now, see what you want to do. What you want to do is delete that son of a bitch right there.
Got to point the other direction, Steve.
If I told you to get yourself some popsicles to use as depositories before you ate them peppers, you could have listened to me.
Hey, do me a favor, Grizz.
What's that, Keith?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I
Do me
hear
a
you.
favor. Turn to the left and then make Steve, you stand up and bend over to the right.
Shut up, dog.
Ain't doing. Ain't going to do it.
Don't delete Mousetrap. Mousetrap's cool. Mousetrap's
I'm
cool.
telling you, Grizz, Iron Dog thinks that we are straight up man lovers.
We are, ain't we, Steve?
Huh?
Just be careful what you say, Mousetrap.
That's right.
So, Mousetrap. Oh, okay.
I don't
Okay,
need to
Carolina
comment.
boy.
Don't need to comment. All right, move on.
The Duck Dynasty
Don't be telling
Reunion
me what
Show.
to
That's
do.
right.
Don't be telling me what to do, Rick.
I'm telling you what to do.
Okay. All right. If you're telling me, you're telling me. That's cool.
I'm telling you. We're all friends. Here.
I got to take my drugs.
Good morning, Mousetrap.
Save some for
with that
me.
being said, you all have a great day. I'm going to get out of here now. It's 9 o'clock, but you all have a great day, and we'll see you later.
Thank you,
See you
dog.
later.
No.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
All
Hey,
right.
dog. Hey, dog. Chin up,
Yeah.
okay?
Better be nice.
So, all right, everybody, take care, man.
This is hilarious. Oh,
Yeah, we love the old man dog.
welcome
Even
back,
though
Brando.
he's like directionally stuffed up.
Yeah. Dog is the dog. Dog's going to be dog no matter what you do. That's why I like him.
Hey, Grizz, I'm gonna tell you what. This is some hot stuff, boy.
I bet it is.
I want you to try this. I'm going to bring it with me when I come up to see you. And we're going to do something, whatever you cook or something. I want you to try this.
Hey, Keith. Steve. I won't eat it. But, and I'll tell you, it's not because of the heat, but it's because of the process. I can't eat factory-made hot sauce. I can eat hot foods, but the factory stuff rips me up. So I won't eat it. I'll eat Carolina Reapers before I'll eat that.
See,
I'll eat them straight, fresh, seeds and all, before I'll eat that.
I'm sending Steve some of Brando Toe's candy. It's a special thing that he put together with 4 different kinds of peppers, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I can't remember. It's been a long time since we talked about it. But it is absolutely the hottest stuff I ever put in my mouth. I'm serious. It's hot.
Fuck. And I just dropped my pill on the floor and it's covered in cat hair.
And I want Steve to tell me if the sauce is hotter or the Reaper is hotter. Which one is the hottest? The ghost pepper chips, the sauce, or Brando Toe's peppers? Which one has the best flavor? Actually, I just want him to tell me about the flavor.
I'm probably gonna say the sauce, Rick.
Is it pretty hot?
I've never had a fresh Carolina Reaper or the candy.
I grow them, Lisa, and I've eaten them 3 times. And every time I eat one, I swear I'm never eating another one. It hurts so bad for so long. I mean, an hour of it, milk, and the whole 9 yards. And then next thing you know, a year or so goes by, and there I am eating another one of the darn things. And I swear I ain't going to do it again. Oh. Steve?
I want to eat one time anyway. I don't know if I'll ever eat one the second time. But I will say this, the habanero peppers, the reason why I like the habanero peppers is they have a really good flavor.
They do.
They're great flavor. And quite honestly, that's really what I'm interested is in the flavoring of the pepper. Now, the heat of the pepper, for me, the heat of the pepper actually opens up my taste buds where I can absorb more of the flavors that's there. So, I do like the heat as well, but I mean, I'm all about the flavor of the pepper.
I think you're full of it.
Oh no,
now, Steve, you're the one that's full of it. You got the stretch marks to prove it.
I mean, he makes a habanero sauce to eat with his stuff. He literally makes it. He likes that stuff.
I will eat 2 Reapers if you taste the sauce.
I'm telling you, Steve, I would love to eat that sauce. I used to eat the hot Louisiana style hot sauce all the time. They rip my guts up. I won't touch it anymore. I don't even care if it's a mild, like you go down to buy the cheap mild Louisiana hot sauce. That's not even as hot as a Taco Bell hot sauce. That stuff rips me up. It's not the heat that does it. It's the vinegar. It's something in the processing. That stuff rips my guts up, and I won't put it in my stomach anymore.
Hold the sauce up again, Steve.
I'm going to tie you down while you're asleep, Rick, and I'm going to pour it on down your gullet.
Hold on.
Oh, good luck with that, boy. Good luck with you tying me down.
Hold it back up.
I can't see it, but look at the chunk and pepper pieces inside that.
Hold it. Turn it towards your screen so we can see there you go. Right there. Now, still for a second. Bingo. Right there. There it is, Lisa. That is hot crap. Death sauce. No doubt.
I would love to try it, man, but I just can't. That factory, the stuff that comes to the stores and stuff, The way they process it, I don't know what it is. It's something about the vinegar or the way that they ferment it, or I don't know what it is, but that stuff rips my guts up.
It's gang tattoos, mouse chat.
Yeah. Mouse trap. I did 8 hours in San Quentin.
8 hours. I need some coffee. I'll be right back.
I got my placa, Vatos Locos forever.
Yeah, you did your 8 hours in San Quentin as a tourist.
Hey, you are totally right, Grizz. But I tell you what, I never want to step foot inside that prison again, and I promise you that.
Well, I believe you. I believe you.
It's really, 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 really not the place you ever want to go. Trust me. And I may be a bit of an idiot. I've probably gotten a few drunken publics in my life, but I'll never commit any real crimes.
So what's the deal? You were sick yesterday there, Steve? I mean, yesterday morning, you said you were puking your guts up or something from what you ate the day before, or what?
Yeah, I had a bit of the Hershey squirts.
And then and then last night then you ate some more of that stuff?
Yeah, it might be playing with my stomach a little bit, but it's okay. I'm not going to have no freaking heart attack or anything over it.
Yeah, well, you still might want to get some popsicles for a suppository to cool that off back there.
I'm telling you, Grizz, I had to do the 3-finger flicker this morning. Do you know what that is?
What's that?
It's when you're sitting on a toilet, the 3-finger flicker. When you're sitting on the toilet and you're having a bad time, what you do is you take these 3 fingers and you dip them in the toilet water and you just go like that and splash cold water up there.
Ain't doing that.
It's called the 3-finger flicker.
I would rather use the garden hose if I got to do that.
Well, yeah, I tell you, it's kind of hard not having a space where you have privacy,
Well, you ain't got a door on your bathroom?
No, man. Yes, I got a door on my bathroom. I'm saying I don't have my own room. Steve, seriously, oh Lord, what you ragging on now, Sandra?
You have to go back and pay attention to what you said. Remember what you said in advance. If I'd been here, I could more than happily tell you. Unfortunately, I was getting coffee at the time, so I can't. That part of my memory is erased because I wasn't here.
No, I just wanted to say something. I knew that she will comment on.
Okay, that doesn't even make sense. Whatever. Oh.
Sandra is like a mentor to me. You know what I'm saying? We talk all the time. She gives me valuable advice.
Oh Lord.
Just like this old man here. Just like you, Rick.
It's true. It's absolutely true.
Yeah, I don't like Sandra.
Honestly, in all real talk, throughout my whole life growing up, even, I always hung around adults, even though my mom hated it because, a little kid shouldn't be around adults all the time. But I did. I hung out with the adults because I never got along with kids my own age, They always wanted to bully me. They always wanted to steal my toys. They always wanted to call me fat. So I never hung out with kids, man. I just, every time I see like my dad would have friends over or something, I would just, I'm just a little kid. I would just kind of saunter over there and just with my Hot Wheels, and I would listen and, and listen to the adults talking their crap, smoking their stuff and drinking their stuff. And my dad would always turn and look at me and he'd say, son,
Oh,
you're not supposed to be in here with us. And I'd say, yeah, I know, Dad, but I just like to listen. And he would, sometimes he'd tell me to leave, but then sometimes he'd just leave me there.
Steve, is this going to be a long story?
I don't know. How intense is your attention span there?
Trying to use my line, huh? Hey, I know you look up to Sandra, but I don't like her. I don't like Sandra at all.
I like Sandra. You know why? Because
I don't.
deep down inside,
I don't like Sandra because she says that I'm grosser than you are.
you are.
Oh, no, that can't be true. Now I don't like you either.
Oh, really?
I'm just kidding, by the way, Sandra.
You better watch it, dude. Sandra's a pistol. You don't want to cock that hammer.
Yeah, I just wish I could see chat now. I don't know what she's saying back.
She's laughing at you and calling you a dingle dork.
she said she gave him some life valuable lessons, but he don't listen to her.
Is she talking to me or is she talking to Steve?
And she also said that Rick was a.
No, she didn't say that. Zigzag, Stone Cold really gained some weight.
Now let me tell you something, Jigsaw. Don't make Stone Cold come over there, stump a mud hole in your heart, and march it dry. My favorite promo ever by Stone Cold Steve Austin was an episode of Monday Night Raw where Donald Trump actually was on the wrestling show. I forget what he was doing. He was doing some crap over there on wrestling. But anyway, Stone Cold Steve Austin comes out there and he gives it to Donald Trump. He's like, I don't care if it costs $1 million. I don't care if it costs $2 million. I don't care if it costs $3 million. And he went on until he said $8 million, right? And he's like, you pee me off. I can't go on. Rick's going to get upset.
Oh, I miss, as long as you don't take it too far, That's all I ever ask you. Just don't take it too far.
He said,
thank you.
Don't I want to say something to you.
Thank you, Terry. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Hey, Rick, I got to ask you on the StreamYard because mine's saying in 2 days mine ends too, the free trial period. Does that mean that afterwards we won't be able to stream on here?
Now you can still stream, but all the bells and whistles that we're seeing right now are going to go away, and it'll be limited how much you can stream. I got that email yesterday. Oh, I got it on the 28th. I just saw it yesterday.
On StreamYard?
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns into like $15 a month they want you to pay.
Right.
And that's the cut rate. That's the discount rate. Its regular price is $20. So I want to see what it is after the trial goes away because I ain't paying no $16 a month for it. I mean, it ain't worth it to me. Now, if you can still have guests on the panel, I don't care about the other stuff.
I don't either. I mean, long as it still works, it's cool. Hey, Pago, that's really cool. King of the Ring in '96, Austin 316, first time ever in Milwaukee. That's cool. But
the Streamlab does work on my cell phone. I mean, I can use that, and I can still. I haven't tried it yet, but in Streamlab, you can install the app for your cell phone. And the questions that I've asked from Streamlab, they said that on your cell phone app, you can still invite people as guests on even on your cell phone.
Yeah.
As long as they have Skype or Hangouts. I mean, you can stream whatever that person chooses to use that you're inviting on there. You can stream whatever you want on there.
Yeah, a friend of mine texted me and said, did you get an email saying they're going to do away with your Streamlabs unless you get the paid version? That made me go look. And when I looked and really dug into it, I realized that they're not going to do away with the paid version. They're just going to limit it, which is cool with me. As long as we still use it, I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, well, if
Yeah,
it goes away, if I can't have people on the panel or anything, and then also we switch to Streamlab instead of StreamYard. Go ahead, Steve.
Okay, thank you, teacher. When is going to be homework? No. This StreamYard thing is only going to be good for people who want to have panels. For people who don't want to have panels, they ain't going to use it.
You can use it by yourself. Right.
Yeah, if you're going to be up here by yourself and not have a panel, then you might as well just use the YouTube app. You know, click the live stream from there.
Right.
Yep. I'm not paying for StreamYard. I'm sorry.
When did that happen? Don't click on it. I think that's how they're getting people's channels, Sandra. I think that's how they're hacking into people's channels and taking them over as in fake emails like that. I'm getting them through. I'm getting them through Messenger now too. I ain't clicking. I ain't clicking.
Oh yeah, you're spamming on your channel totally, Sandra.
She's about the least spammy channels I've seen. Good morning, Terry.
The only kind of spam we've seen on your channel comes out the can, right? Except you don't have any videos about spam.
I tried that Zoom. Bobby was trying that Zoom yesterday, and I tried to go on the panel with Bobby. And it took me like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes for me to install Zoom on my cell phone before I could even join him on the panel. And then when I got up on this panel, they couldn't hear me or nothing, and I couldn't hear him. I had no audio, couldn't get that to work. So I just went ahead and uninstalled Zoom. I won't be even trying that again. I don't think the reports that I read on Zoom too, there's a lot of problems with that on there.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to do it either. If you can't, if everybody has to have it, makes no sense to use Zoom.
I mean, yeah, who wants? I mean, people with cell phones, you know, we already get too many apps installed on there. Why do we need another app installed on our cell phone?
Right, and almost nobody will have it. I mean, you see, I've been doing this 3 years. I have a bunch of different people on the panel all the time, and nobody's going to have it. You know.
Yeah.
It's always spur of the moment thing when somebody comes on. Always.
Yeah, YouTube don't need your password or channel name. They already got it, right? I mean, they don't need a password to get into your channel. They're YouTube. They own this place, you know?
Right.
It's not like a apartment landlord where he's got to ask you if he could come into the apartment. How would you feel about that, Rick, if you came home to your apartment one day and your landlord was inside your apartment looking at your stuff?
Oh, it would irritate you.
That's trespassing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can prosecute them for doing that.
Yeah.
But they're not allowed to do that unless they ask you permission first, because, you know, it's you're renting the area. It's your private space. They don't have permission to do that.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no, that's a criminal offense for a landlord to come into your house without your permission.
Good morning, Caroline. Terry said she was in a private conversation last night. Someone got into the conversation, sent an adult link. And I asked her if she thinks someone hacked her Twitter. A lot of hacking going on.
I think I slept wrong last night. I got a crick in my neck.
Rick, it's not hacking. That type of stuff there is not hacking. They're not hacking. They're duping people into giving them the information.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta be strong-willed. Don't fall into it.
I guess that would fall under the spam and scam category, sort of.
I'll tell you what, Rick. Nothing gets by me. I can see through lead.
Lead?
Yeah. I can see what Superman can't see. Oh, Caroline, the fire went out considerably quick. It's just the aftermath, the backdraft, has me a little worried.
Me either, Terry. I'm not clicking the links. I don't know. He said he's having trouble in the John this morning, Caroline.
Dude, hey, Rick, even the farts are hot.
Ooh. Send you some of Brando's candy, though. I got a bunch of them.
Backdraft, that's right. Rick's got his poncho on this morning. I mean, Grizz.
No, that's well, yeah, I got my poncho on, but I got my wool blanket on too. Kind of chilly out here this morning.
Yeah, come on, coffee, wake up.
I'm on my third cup. I'll have to make another pot before I can drink anymore.
I've been only up for 22 minutes or so.
It was cold here this morning. It dropped from like 92 yesterday to 66 this morning. That felt
I
cold.
still got to go walk downtown and go to the bank and then go pick up the car.
Yes, Caroline. Yes.
It was upper 80s here yesterday. It knocked me on my ass. I couldn't do anything yesterday afternoon. All I could do was lay down and sleep.
How's your Reaper doing? Still growing all right?
It's still growing. I mean, I showed you where where something got on in there, and I haven't found an insect since. On there that cut the leaves and stuff on it, but it still seems to be doing good.
Maybe you'll get a few peppers off of it.
I'm hoping so. I mean, this fall I will get up and transplant it, bring it on in, and see if I haven't gotten any peppers. That is, if I've gotten some peppers, and they've ripened, but I have a feeling I'm going to need more growing time.
Yeah.
For that one.
Definitely.
You guys know my birthday's coming up soon. You guys need to each send me some hot presents.
I'm going to send you some. I'm definitely going to send you some. I got to go back through and find your address. So
I think the people that were here in that stream last night are wondering what happened to me this morning.
Yeah, definitely.
Look at White Trash Mama. No, I still got my butt.
No, I'm thinking, Rick, tell me if I'm thinking wrong on this here. I'm thinking my next batch, if I get some seeds out of here, this summer, this fall, I'm hoping to replant, those seeds and start them out in November for next year. You think that's too early or?
No, but it's just got to be, the whole deal is you either got to have them inside in a greenhouse or somewhere, as long as you grow them any amount you want. My problem is here, when I start them too early in my friend's greenhouse, they're leggy and about this tall by the time I plant them. I have to lay them down sideways, But that may not be the case for yours. Totally different.
Well, I think what I'll do is right here in the front of my house here, where I got these windows here, I'm going to put 2 plants, one in front of each window, and I'll probably kind of box them on in, with some styrofoam to insulate it and try to keep the heat on in there, so it's kind of like a greenhouse effect. And if I need to put a little heater in there or a heat blanket or something, like I got the heat blankets for germinating seeds, I might use them, to just kind of keep the heat up in there too if it need be.
Right.
White Trash Mama, let them stay on the vine. They need to get ripe.
Oh, she is. Of course,
See what she acts there, Rick?
Yeah. I think I can
You
still.
want to let them sit on the vine until they turn red, because you don't want to eat them if they're like yellow or orange, because they won't taste good.
Oh wow, they've been there for 2 months. Maybe you could harvest them and put them in the sunlight and make them turn red, but try just 1 or 2 and see. If you touch them and they fell off, they're supposed to be ripe.
Okay, then maybe they are ripe then.
Maybe that's just the color of them.
Yeah,
Taste,
they're just yeah.
taste one and see if they taste right.
And I tell you what, I'm going to have a crap load of tomatoes this year to can up.
I haven't canned any tomatoes in a long time. I need to try it again sometime.
I love to just eat tomatoes just straight up like an apple. Just
Mm-hmm. They're good.
My plants are loaded with tomatoes, but I'm still probably at least 3 weeks off before I can start eating them.
man, I'm telling you, Grizz, if I was there and I was a little hungry, you could hand me a couple of tomatoes and I would chow them.
Oh, we do that all the time here when they're ripe.
Or I'd tell you, cut me a couple pieces of bread, slice those tomatoes.
I've got a great tomato out there, or cherry. Maybe it's a cherry tomato. It's done up about 5 foot, but it's got tomatoes coming all over it.
That's right, Rick. We haven't seen an update on your garden that you planted a couple months back.
I know, but the deer eat it up. Jumped the fence.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You told us that. Damn.
Yeah, they eat it up. I mean, and the deer was down there yesterday. I can't keep them out of it.
You need to put chicken wire all around and do like you did in that old video. Put up the pie plate that hangs and makes noise. Put a bunch of them up.
That the pie plate deal works for like 2 weeks. It's a preliminary thing where you put the pie plates and pans up to keep the birds and stuff out until I can get the electric fence up. Electric fence has been keeping them out. This time they jumped the electric fence, or the power cut off of it or something, and they went in.
Little suckers. Hey, there's stir fry.
Stir fry.
That's Grizzy's little Bubba there.
That's what I'm having for lunch today. Tomato sandwiches.
I would love to have a tomato sandwich, man. That sounds so good.
That's exactly what I'm having today.
Or what about for breakfast? Make some toast, make a fried egg, and put a tomato on there with mayonnaise.
Leave the mayonnaise off. And then put a little habanero sauce on top of that. Good.
Grizz, you don't like mayo?
Oh, I love mayo. I just don't want it in that manner.
What Caroline wants to know, Turi wants to know, no, Caroline wants to know what kind of dog is stir fry.
A Pomeranian.
Thank you, Pick Rick, on my way.
I would have said Chihuahua if you didn't tell me that, Rick. Grizz.
Nah, she's Pomeranian. Nah, a friend of mine down at the bottom of the hill, he has a couple of Chihuahuas. You've seen them on my videos.
Hi, Chihuahua.
Britt's got rats eating her cucumbers in her garden.
Got what in her garden?
Rats eating cucumbers.
Oh wow!
I like what you said. Found out where all my daggum cucumbers have gone.
You know, in the past, the past few years, I've been having a lot of gray diggers and also gophers getting in my garden, eating up any of my root crops and stuff like that. This year, I planted gopher weed all around my garden, and I haven't had one gray digger or one no gray diggers or gophers in my garden at all this year.
Well, what you got to do, Grizz, is you got to put no monster trucks beyond this point, and then you won't have gravedigger in your yard.
Say what now?
I said put up no monster trucks beyond this point, and you won't have gravediggers in your yard.
Yeah, right.
That's what I did for the last 2 years, Sandra. I had raccoons eating my sweet corn. I trapped them and turned them everywhere. Bad joke. Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Ron. I appreciate that.
Anytime, he says.
I'm going to extend by next year. I'm with this gopher weed. I'm going to extend it more around the perimeter of my garden and plant more of it in the middle of the garden, because I swear it's making a huge difference for me on that stuff. And I think it would work on rats too.
Probably would. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
mean,
they
you guys
don't.
smoke a lot.
That's poisonous, and they don't like it. I mean, they stay away from it.
You guys smoke more than I do. I've been watching you guys. That's each 2 cigarettes in the past 15 minutes.
Got your back, buddy. I don't know what's. No, you're not on your game, hot sauce.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm not on my A game today.
when I told people that the deers was eating my tomato plants, I had a bunch of people say, "Well, I didn't know deer would eat tomato plants. I never have any problem with that." Well, they eat them here. I can tell you that. They eat in Carolines too.
Once they get the
I would
taste
have
for
to.
them, once they get the taste for them, they will. I mean, I grew all sorts of stuff in my garden. I'd grow corn, I'd grow tomatoes, I'd grow peppers and green beans, all sorts of stuff. And the deer, I never fenced off my garden for several years, for like 7 or 8 years. I never had a problem with the deer in the garden, even though that we had deer all around us. They never came into the garden. But once one of them got the taste for it, then I had a hell of a time keeping them out of the garden once they got that taste. And they'll eat anything in my garden,
Yeah.
especially the peppers. The hotter the pepper, they love the pepper plant.
They've always eaten my green beans if I would let them get in there. Not the beans, just the leaves and the plants. You know what I mean? But,
Right. Yeah, that's the same here. I mean, but they wouldn't even touch the green beans for the first 7 years until they got that taste of it, and then all of a sudden, boom, they were all over it. They loved the green beans, the lace or whatever. But they didn't have until they developed the taste for it, until they sampled it finally. After that, I couldn't keep I couldn't keep them out of the garden hardly.
yeah,
I got these guys.
jalapenos. I like jalapenos.
Now I have to ask, since you're a farmer, Rick, when I go to plant these, what do I do? Do I use literally one seed?
Well, it depends. I'll usually put 2 or 3 seeds at each one. If they come up, pull the littlest ones up, or cut them off or something. In each
But Steve, in your case on that there, now on a big scale, what Rick's talking about, that's the way to go. You're going to be doing a smaller scale instead of taking a chance of pulling one on up when you damage it. Like if you plant 3 seeds, plant one in each spot, and then if one doesn't make it, just plant more containers than you want.
Yeah.
Like if you want 5 plants, plant about 15 or 20 seeds, and in the small little things. And then the healthiest ones, take those and grow them further.
Because I really would like to use those. I love jalapenos, man. I'll eat them straight off the dang tree.
Morning, junkyard.
Junkyard dog.
Then what you can do with those seeds there, what you can do to sprout them is put them on a paper towel, and then cut it, but lay a paper towel over them, and then get that wet and keep that, a couple times a day. Spray it with a moist bottle to sprout them, and that paper towel will help keep them moist, keep the moisture on there. When they start sprouting, then you can plant that in your little planters if you want.
That's how I used to germinate my marijuana seeds.
Use the same effect, except for hot peppers are a little bit harder to grow than marijuana.
A little harder to sprout, a little harder to everything. Peppers are harder than, probably the hardest hot weather plant to grow.
Hey, you guys, I grew a plant, a wacky plant, in my bathroom in the windowsill without touching it at all, and it grew to be probably about from this hand to this hand. It was that tall, but there was no buds or nothing on it. It was just a plant, and it actually died from some sort of white mold that got on it. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Probably got a spider mite on it.
Probably.
But marijuana is one of the easiest plants to grow. They're one of the easiest things to grow. They are a weed. They'll grow just about anywhere.
Like tomatoes, same thing. You grow a tomato plant, you grow that. You grow weed, Too damn.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Now, growing
boy.
the bud is a whole different deal. You know, if you're growing marijuana for for the other stuff, you can get pretty, it can get pretty complicated. But as far as growing the plant itself, it's easy to grow.
Yep.
That stomach is a boiling, guys.
Ooh.
I think I might have to depart here for another moment.
Good morning, Eagle Eye. Good to see you this morning.
My brother, when he lived down in Redding, he used to grow plants down there 12 feet tall.
Be right back.
And I've thought about growing some weed out in my garden, some marijuana, but I have no use for it.
Yeah, if you don't smoke it or use it for medicinal purposes or something like that, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't even use it for medicinal purposes. I mean, it doesn't benefit me,
Right.
so I won't use it. No, I will say that there was one weed that I did try and I smoked it that it's supposed to open up your lungs so you can breathe easier, and it did work. But I'm just afraid that in the long run, it's going to be actually worse for my lungs. And I mean, you're getting a temporary relief from it, but I think in the long run, it would be worse.
But Timmy said, but it's legal to grow where you are, Grizz.
What's that?
Timmy said, but it's legal to grow it where you are.
I did. What will grow here?
Weed. Timmy said, but it's legal to grow where you are, Grizz.
Oh yeah, it's definitely legal to grow here, even for recreational purposes. It's yeah, we can grow it here, no problem. But it just doesn't. It's not something that excites. I mean, I would love to grow it just for the fun of it, to show what I could grow here on that stuff. But I have no purpose for it. So I mean, and I'm sure I ain't going to sell it. I mean, if I was to grow a plant, I'd end up throwing it in the fire and burning the whole thing, because I mean, I don't want to distribute it.
I'd sell it.
But I tell you what, I could have a lot of friends over for a bonfire, huh?
Mm-hmm. We're making s'mores tonight. Everybody come on. Get the marshmallows out. Make you want to eat a lot of them.
Maybe that's what I'll do next year, is grow some plants as big as I can grow them. And then in the fall, have a party and invite a bunch of friends on over for a bonfire party.
Yeah, people would love that s'mores stuff. Does Grizz have a dispensary? I'm sure he does. I don't know. Do you have a dispensary, Grizz?
What's that?
Caroline wants to know if you have a dispensary there.
Yeah, there's a dispensary here in town.
Oh, boy, Rick. Oh, man.
You'll be fine, Steve. It's like
It's about $60 an eighth there, even at the dispensary. It's not cheap.
no. People thought the price would come down when he made it legal. He did the
Hey,
went up.
check it out, guys. The place that I go to out here called the Garden of Eden, they are really good at their prices.
What are the prices there?
If you're interested, I can throw a link if Rick will let me.
Go ahead. I don't want to get into a deep discussion on it. You know what I mean? But
No, I'll throw up the link and then you guys can look from there if you want or whatever.
general discussion.
Whoops.
So, all right.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing here. Darn it. Don't you hate when you go to do something on a computer and your fingers or hands or whatever, the mouse does something completely different?
Mystic's on her lunch break, I think. Oh,
Okay. It's not. What the heck? I did not say to go to bestbuy.com.
wow. I didn't know that, Timmy.
Now, copy. Thank you. Jeez, man. You get to doing something and you can't get it done. Here we go. Oh, it won't let me do it, Rick, because I'm not a moderator.
Yeah. Might have been interesting to see. I know, Ron. You said you should have weighed yourself before you did that and weighed yourself after to see how much weight you lost. Oh,
Ooh. Ron's got jokes.
Joe, the way you've been running to the bathroom, that's probably real.
Yeah. Anyways, the address I was trying to put up there is really simple and easy to use. It's goe.trees.io. goe.trees.io. And when you spell trees, you got to spell it with a Z. But anyways, I've been able to get Ace for like $25-$30 from there.
They're 40 at a lot of places. I know that for a fact.
Hey, did you know that back in the 60s and 70s, the federal government used to issue medical marijuana cards?
No, I didn't know that.
I actually seen that a while back. There's only a couple of they haven't issued them for a long time, but there's one lady that had one of those federal medical marijuana cards, so she could go anywhere, and she was, she could have the stuff on her, she could smoke it, nothing anybody could do about it. But there was only at that time maybe 2 or 3 people left alive that still had those medical marijuana cards, and they were a lifetime card.
Isn't that sort of like a government pardon?
Like a what?
Isn't that like a government pardon? Or diplomatic immunity, we'll say?
Well, no, actually, it was an experimental. Actually, the federal government was actually growing the marijuana for these people, it was for medical purposes and medical experiments. But it wasn't a pardon or anything like that. It was actually a medical marijuana card, just like what the states are issuing now, except for it was issued by the federal government, and they would supply them with their marijuana, or they could grow their own.
So they had to go get it straight from the agents or something?
Yeah, I didn't get into where they were actually getting it from, if it was mailed to them or what the deal was. I don't know how it all worked.
Cornbread said he thought there was only one person that had that card back in.
No, there was actually like 20 or 30 people originally. There was only, when I seen the report on this deal, there was only one lady, maybe 2, I don't remember, but there was a lady that was left that still had that card, and she was doing the push in California for the medical. She was like when they first legalized medical marijuana. She was involved in the push to legalize it there.
Yeah, that was the first time they legalized it was SB 420. I remember that.
Yeah, she had the legal card to do it herself. She wanted it available to everybody.
Well, now we got the recreational use, but it was Health and Safety Code 11632.5. Of the California Health and Safety Code.
I'm still blown away by the stigmata about the medical uses and stuff of it now in 2019.
Rick, there's 2 sides of it. There's supporters and then there's haters.
Right, but I mean it's been proven that like 70-80% of the country knows it should be legal. Why is it?
Well, there's 3 sides of it, Steve.
Man.
There's 3 sides to it, Steve. There's my side of it too. I'm a hater of marijuana because of I want to get into details of what I've seen, how it affected other people, seriously. But I'm the type of person that I believe that we live in a free society where we have the right to make the wrong decisions, and I'll stand by that. Even though I think that smoking marijuana is the wrong decision, I'll fight for anybody's right to be able to legally smoke that, just like I can legally drink alcohol, because I really don't see the difference. Now, going to AA, I got to add this on in there. Going to AA, I've seen all sorts of people coming on in there saying that they never got in trouble smoking marijuana with the law, but they were always getting in trouble drinking alcohol because of the law. Now that tells me right there that if you're going to have one outlawed, it should be the alcohol and legalize the marijuana in that sense. But on the way I feel like is, regardless, I have the right to make the wrong decisions. When my wrong decision starts affecting you immediately, then of course I'm going to have to reap the repercussion of what's going to happen legally against me.
Well, I tell you though, I wish you did smoke because I'd love to roll a big old fatty and enjoy that with you.
Yeah, I just don't enjoy marijuana. It's not a high that I enjoy.
Now, see, if I want to do that though, I'll just go over to Rick's house.
Come on here, Steve.
Yeah.
You twist my arm, Steve. Twist my arm. It has helped me.
Rick, you don't smoke either, do you?
Very little, but I do a little bit. It helps me. I'm a ADHD. That's why I can sit here, but I'm functioning ADHD. I can remember and multitask like a mother. I mean, multitask. If you don't believe me, you go back and watch that Aldi stream where I'm going to everything I'm buying. I'm talking to every person in there. I mean, I can multitask like a mother. You wouldn't believe, and remember everything that I saw. You know. But I get wound up into that, and I can't slow down. I stay like that all day long. In order to slow down, it takes something. Xanax, Valium, Valerian, whatever it is you choose. I can smoke a little bit of that, a couple of hits of that, and it brings me back down to a plane where I'm normal.
Same thing with me, buddy.
I'm not talking about totally wasted. I'm not talking about sitting around with Chinese eyes and eating pizza all day and laying on the couch. I'm not talking about that. I mean, you guys see me. I function here like a mother. You know, but it takes.
That's exactly like me.
It takes something to get me back down on a normal plane. I can't do it by myself.
It brings my nerves down when I have a fit of anxiety, man. I just delete myself from the situation, and if I got it with me, I go out there and take a little smoke, and bring my nerves down, bring my blood pressure down, and then I can go back into the situation.
It's just like swinging here. I don't even know I'm swinging most of the time. You know?
And then there's people like my brother Gordon that started smoking when he was 16. And every time I see him now, he's older than me. And every time I see him now, he's like, "Hey, Stanley, what's up, dude?" He's never outgrown the age of 16. Right. And it's all because of marijuana. I mean, and that's the stuff that I hate about it. You know, but on the other hand, I believe in his right to make the wrong decision, and he made a wrong decision for his life with it.
Yeah.
What's wrong with saying, "Hey, what's up, dude"?
Because he's never grown up. He's still mentally 16 years of age.
Well, hey, I haven't grown up either. I'm 35 and I'm still 16.
You're another proof of why I don't think that marijuana, why marijuana is a wrong choice.
Okay. I'm 35 years old, okay, but I'm still 16 at heart.
And again, yeah. But it's just like
I have toys all over this house.
It's just like any other drug. It affects people differently. You know, I mean, one person makes them paranoid, and the other person puts them on the couch. And another person like me, I could go all day long on wide open and never slow down. You know, I just get back to the it does not make me non-motivated. It makes me motivated to do more. I can't.
That's like alcohol. Alcohol turns some people into an asshole, and other people makes them mellow and down to earth. It affects, everything affects everybody differently.
And I'll tell you what, I'll be the first to admit this is 100% the truth. Alcohol turns me into an asshole.
Right.
Well, I know how to deal with assholes.
That's why I told you, Rick. I mean, dang it, Grizz. When I come up there, I want to try your mountain water, but not a lot, because I'm not supposed to be drinking.
But I'll let you try another. We ain't going to turn it into a drug party, because I don't drink to get drunk myself.
Mystic, I'm a Toys R Us kid. Everybody's talking about pot in the chat. Mystic pops in, but I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Well, it's no big deal, Rick. I'm telling you, marijuana is going to become no big deal one of these days.
100 years from now, it's a slow progress.
It already is. Marijuana already is no big deal in all across the nation. Even in states where it's not lawful yet, it's still no big deal.
Right.
Hey, I've been stopped by the police. Sorry, Rick, to cut you off. I'm still trying to work on that. But I've been pulled over by the police, and they took my weed out my pocket, and they set it on the cruiser, right? And they asked me for the dope. They said, "Where's the dope at? Where's the guns?" And I was like, "I ain't got none of that, sir, officer." And he said, "Well, here, take your SHIT and get out.
Yeah.
We don't want you around here."
And here in North Carolina, it's illegal. It's illegal here, but it's everywhere you look. I mean, instead of dispensaries, it's the dude down the street. Same deal. But I can tell when I went into that my smoke shop to buy a carton of cigarettes, with all the pipes and CBD stuff is lined up on one whole side now, that they're gearing up for the legalization of it. I can tell that's coming. I can tell it's coming.
Yeah, Mystic. I generally what I have around here is a lot of collectibles and some action figures and a lot of video games. I'm a video game collector more than anything. I love my games. Ain't nobody ever gonna make me give up my games. I'll play them until I die.
Me too, Mystic. I'm a happy drunk.
And my family thinks I'm kind of nuts, but I asked them. I said, "Hey, look, if the time comes when I go and I pass away, can you please have my video games either buried with me or cremated with me?"
You know, it's not just your family that thinks you're nuts. YouTube land thinks you're nuts too there, Steve.
It's all right. I'll take it because, hey, I love my stuff, man. And nobody will change it. You know, we all love what we love, right, Grizz?
Nah, I mean, I don't love anything.
Yeah, you do. You love your wife. You love your stir fry.
Are you saying that my wife is a thing?
No, she's a person, Dodo.
That's my point. I don't love anything.
And in all actuality, if you want to get scientific, yes, she is a thing.
No, she's not a
she
thing.
She is a physical thing that you can touch and hold, and it's, you know.
No, she's not a physical thing. A thing is something that does not live.
You're right.
Steve just called your wife a noun.
I know, she did.
Your wife is a noun. A person, place, or a thing.
She is a woman. Boy, you making friends fast here, Steve.
A thing is something that you can have ownership of.
Can I get another woman in the chat, please? Got to.
I have ownership over my wife. I can tell you that. Now, I might consider the thing because she does have ownership over me. So maybe I am a thing.
I would like to remind you, Steve, that my channel is 97% female.
Cornbread? Hey, cornbread. I stay in the wacky weeds, okay? I don't mind saying it either. I smoke. Yes, I do, and I enjoy it.
That's 4. We can get another one, I know. Come on now.
Are we're screwing up the stream today? Okay. Son of
No. Don't be nasty. It has nothing to do with monetization. It's just life in general.
Here, let me mute it real quick.
We're having a discussion. And this is a good discussion. Really good discussion. I like this.
Hey, it worked out better when he's got his mic muted too.
I know it. I really like his voice like that.
It seems like we got a more intelligent conversation going on now.
It does. I mean, I can just feel the enlightenment now that I can really understand what Steve means, what he's all about right now. I can really I'm starting to get it.
Hey, you know what? Steve also seems a whole lot more intelligent with his mic muted.
He does. I think his IQ jumped up at least 100 points when he meets his mic. Educational thing is an object.
Please, Rick, can I just tell him? We need that Pick a Rick 3 channel. We need it.
Yeah, it's coming soon to a theater near you. So I'm a little reluctant about it. This whole show ain't that. You know how many times I say the F word at work? I should be fired.
No, it's like you said, though. We shouldn't call it Pick a Rick because then they'll put 2 and 2 together, and then the trolls will be on your other channels.
Good morning, Sherry. So good to see you this morning.
Sherry, Sherry, oh, I love my Sherry.
Oh, there goes Grizz. I knew that was going to happen sooner or later.
Thank God.
He fell out. I'm thinking his phone
He
died.
just straight up, he fell over, gone. Goodbye, so long.
Bloop.
Oh, wow, he's back. Damn.
He's back.
Thank God in Greyhound, he's gone.
Yeah, my guy booted out because of my internet again.
Oh, Mystic, you know, try to be careful with that because jobs are kind of rough.
You should cuss at merchandise. I'm waiting for the customer to get offended. That's funny.
And if you're not careful, I guarantee you they will.
I named this stream that. This stream,
There's always somebody that gets a hoo-ha over hearing a cuss word, you know? It's like, wow, it's just a word. You're really going to let the sound of a word totally destroy your day?
Some people do.
yeah, some people do.
Yeah, I know there's people out there that are way more sensitive than I am.
Oh, I know. Nothing ever gets to you, Steve. Lord, no.
It takes all kinds of people to make the world go around.
That's right.
We all have our own little quirks.
That's right.
Well, I better start my day. I got to get some clothes on, and
Too late.
I'm probably going to live stream my stuff in a little bit, but not probably for another half hour. But I got to get my day started. I want to get some stuff done before it starts getting hot and I can't breathe.
All right, Grizz, take off.
We'll see y'all later.
Thanks, Grizz. Appreciate it. Well, Steve, it's just me and you.
It's just me and you, your mama and your cousin too.
This has been a long one this morning. 3 hours and 13 minutes.
Oh, white trash mama, I bet you got a more foul mouth than you say.
And she says she has one. That's what she's saying. They all do, you know, pretty much. Have you seen Sandra's snake video? She cursed him. I'm just saying.
Say that again. Sandra's what video?
Snake.
Snake, as in what she cooks some?
Mhm. As in a snake. You know what a snake is? S-N-A-K-E. Snake.
Yeah. Did she cook it or kill one?
I don't think she killed it. I don't know. You're way too in depth for this conversation.
White trash mama, I don't think any woman likes that C word.
Oh,
That's one word that if you say that to a woman, it's on.
mhm. It's on my second channel. Yeah, that's right. It's on her second channel. I forgot that. That was a good one too.
Sandra, you got another channel? I didn't know that.
Yes. No, she didn't kill it. It scared the beat out of her though. That was funny. Crabs and candles. I'm following you. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Ron. Okay, I'm not picking up what you're putting down, but I'm saying that I'm picking up what you're putting down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pretty soon here, Rick. About 30 minutes, I must depart because I want to be in Fremont at 9 a.m. so I can call this shop owner and tell them to pick me up so I can pick up my car.
Oh my God, I hate that you can't see next Tuesday's word. What? Huh?
Yeah, see, Sandra, he'll tell people not to do pirate radio because he doesn't want people doing the same thing he does.
I didn't tell her that. When did I say that? Don't be doing pirate radio. I never said nothing like that. I went to her.
Hey, 'cause I asked you about doing pirate radio and you were like, Steve, don't do it.
No, I said do whatever you want to. I'm not going to teach you how to do it because the last person I taught lost their channel and they blamed me for it. That's what I said.
And I would blame you for it. No, I'm kidding.
That's what I said. Feed you next Tuesday. Feed you next Tuesday. I can usually follow this. I'm not. Hippie chick. Good morning. How are you? See you next Tuesday. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah. See you next Tuesday.
Oh my God, that was so hard. Oh, I don't believe I hate to see it. Oh my God.
Yeah, you know, if you really think about it, that is actually a real nasty word to say.
Welcome back.
It's sad that whoever made up that friggin' word is associating it with women, you know?
Holy cow. Dazed and confused here. Oh, Fremont Steve.
Well, White Trash Mama, are you in Fremont, California?
Ooh, I gotta open that one up.
Okay. I got you, White Trash Mama.
You're in what, San Diego? You're not that far apart.
Oh, yeah, I hear you, Caroline. I hear you. She says it's okay to say the word when you're in the heat of the moment.
I would think that would make a little bit of difference to some people.
Yeah, I'm in the Bay Area, White Trash Mama. Unfortunately.
Damn. This has been pretty darn interesting. I like this one today. Been a heck of a good stream. We've covered a lot of subjects, Steve. A lot.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry to hear that, Steve. My doctor is Dr. Moist.
Dr. Moist.
Yeah, that's referring to a reference up the chat a little earlier.
Yeah, you're right, White Trash Mama. See, she knows. Cost of living out here is really getting bad, Rick.
I'm sure. Yeah. A pack of cigarettes is what, like $10 or something like that. It's taxes is so high in California.
Actually, they're close to $9 here, but yep.
I paid $15 for a pack in the Los Angeles airport.
You said you paid $15 for a pack of cigarettes?
In the LAX.
I remember back when they first raised up the cigarette taxes. My dad one time had a doctor's appointment in San Francisco, and my dad said he ran out of cigarettes out there, and he wanted cigarettes so bad, so he bought some. Paid $18 for a pack of cigarettes in San Francisco.
Oh my God.
He'll never do it again. He said he doesn't care if he runs out of cigarettes when he's in San Francisco. He's going to wait till he leaves the city to buy a cigarette.
Yeah, I blew me away. And not only that, it was so difficult to find. I went in this one store inside of LAX and they said, we don't have them. Go like a half a block away in the middle of there. You know how big LAX is? It's huge.
Yeah, and you're saying you couldn't find a brand that you wanted, right?
Couldn't find any except in one.
Yeah, there's way more brands of cigarettes out there than a lot of people know. You know, there's not only just Camels and Marlboros and stuff like that. There's way more. There's Chesterfields. There's all kinds of different ones. You know, I could name off 100 different packs of cigarettes.
I was so hard up for a cigarette at that time I could have smoked a banana leaf.
Oh, Rick, you want to talk about being hard up, man? When I spent the 4 days in jail for being a dummy, I'm telling you, when I was getting released from the jail, all everybody could talk about was partying and smoking. Okay. And all I thought about for those whole 4 days was smoking a cigarette and drinking a beer because I was being an alcoholic at the time. So that's all I thought about when I was sitting in that sucker was beer and cigarettes. Okay. And I'll tell you, when I got released from jail at 2:30 in the morning, which sucks too, because they release you at 2:30 in the morning over here in this jail, and they give you a bus and a BART card, right? But a ticket for the bus and a ticket for the subway.
Yeah.
Well, they release you at 2:30 in the morning when the subway is closed. So now you have inmates being released from jail and they can't leave because the subway's closed. You know, so you got a bunch of cons sitting at the BART station waiting for it to open.
I'll give San Francisco one thing. That crab place there in downtown is good. What's the name of that place? I asked you one other time. You knew exactly what it was.
The crab place, you mean Fisherman's Wharf?
Fisherman's Wharf. Oh my God, is that good food? Holy
Fisherman's Wharf, they have all kinds of good seafood there. There's a place I like to go in San Francisco along the waterfront. It's called Boudin's, and they have a lot of seafood dish. And my favorite thing to get there, oh my God, is their sourdough clam chowder bowl. That is so good, man, because they have the bestest sourdough bread bowl you can have. It's nice and crispy and crusty on the outside. But when they cut it and they put the soup in there, the bread is just like fluff. And they dig out the center of the bowl, and what they dig out is what you dip into your soup. You know what I'm saying? And it's all so good. So good.
morning, Pink. Good morning, Pink. Pink Prozac.
Yeah, see.
Yes, they do. That's delicious.
And there's a place that I like to visit on Pier 39. It's called Chocolate Heaven. It's just everything chocolate, everything you could imagine.
I went by Pier 39. I never did get to stop there.
Pier 39's cool, man. They got a bunch of little novelty stores and some restaurants and arcades. Then Alcatraz Island is right there too, so you can buy a ticket to go visit Alcatraz.
See,
that's gonna be another video I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend the money and go out there and take the ferry over to Alcatraz and do a video.
After you go on through San Francisco, you go up on that hill where you can. What's the name of that island deal? You can look off and see everything.
Zigzag Hill?
Yeah.
Lombard Street.
It's incredible. You can see everything.
Yep. And then you can go up to Coit Tower. And if you go to the top of Coit Tower, you can see 360 degrees view of San Francisco.
And it's just like in the movies, too. Those streets that go fall off and fall off.
Yeah, they're really steep. When I used to ride bikes, man, me and my buddies, and I used to ride with a group of professional BMX riders, and they, you know how you said the hills would be going down like that. These guys would come and jump into the hill and start flying down the hill in San Francisco. I used to just go like this. I'd tuck my head into the handlebars and tuck my knees in and just go flying down the hill, man. God, I miss those bike days.
There's a place up on the hill there where back after you get on out of town on the other side of San Francisco where all these old army base shelter things are. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
What's the name of that?
You're talking about over there by the Golden Gate Bridge?
Yeah, after you pass the Golden Gate Bridge, going up on top of that mountain, you can see everything from there. Unbelievable.
Yeah, the bomb shelters.
Yes.
They have a base there too.
You can tell it's old yellow buildings. It's been there forever. You can tell they've been there for a very long time.
I know they have an old naval base at Point Bonita, which is like north of the Golden Gate Bridge. But I haven't been out to Frisco in so long. I need to get off my butt and go out there and start doing some videos. There's a bunch of places I can go out there.
Whoa, hold on for a second. I missed that. Hello, Pink Prozac.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How is
Hey,
everyone?
what's going on, Pete?
Oh, I'm doing good. It's a little cool this morning and hot. I mean, not hot, humid.
Yeah, it's humid here too.
But other than that, it's a lot better. A lot better.
Oh, what are you guys up to this morning?
Just sort of hanging out, chatting. We've been going about 3.5 hours.
Oh my goodness.
I'm actually about ready to leave here. I got to go on a walk. I have to go pick up my my mother's car from her at the auto shop.
Oh, how did that turn out?
Screwed.
I'm sorry.
But I'm gonna handle something when I get there for sure.
Well, just come on up here, Elvis.
Hey, look at Elvis there.
Oh,
Give me my
He wanted to come up and see Daddy. Uh-huh.
I went next door and gave the pups next door some doggy ice cream last night.
You doggy ice cream. You know, I accidentally ate some of that once when I was drunk.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, the guy next door runs a dog transport like rescue kind of thing. But he has a giant Saint Bernard mix and then a little guy who's a corgi mix and he doesn't have any teeth. So I try to get something that the little guy can have, and then the big guy, he eats whatever. He doesn't care. So the ice cream was good for both of them. I should make some doggy cookies, Sandra. You're right. I'm gonna have to do that for the kids next door for sure.
Yeah, and then add those to your business menu. You know.
That's right. Boy, dogs are huge business around here. There's like, specialty dog shops and stuff. People will pay more for their dogs than they will for their kids.
Heck yeah, they will. They'll even help the animals before the kids.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of like with me, though. You know, animals eat first before me.
Oh yeah. Well, look at Elvis. He's just so cute.
It took me forever to get him to jump in this swing because it was moving. But when he decided to do it, he's on it all the time now. He'll just dive up there, no problem.
What a cute.
Elvis is the king.
That's right.
Yeah. Say it. Crazy.
Sandra, I'll have to show you how they turned out. We ended up spray painting. We're using the hairbrush to put the St. Louis skyline on those cookies.
On the Missouri cookies?
Yeah. So they have the arch and the skyline on them.
Sandra's got a pretty dog, Bandit. That dog is pretty as it can be. 2 different color eyes. Smart.
Oh.
Does all kinds of tricks.
my little girl lives in Tennessee because when I moved here from Florida, it was she could come here and be in a townhouse where she'd always have to be on a leash, or she could go to Tennessee where my parents are, where there's, 100 acres of land, and she could roam free with my dad in the garden and retire basically. And she's 13. So,
Right.
and it's warmer there. Here it's snow. It broke my heart, but it made more sense for her to go there.
Sorry, you guys. I have to get dressed, so I'm actually naked off camera right now.
You're not giving us a show?
No, I can't. I wish I could. I honestly wish I could, because I know Rick will want to see.
Oh yeah.
That'd be good for ratings, right?
Boost the ratings for sure.
And Rick, you got to give me your address because I found something when I was late night browsing, and I have to send it to you.
All right.
It may take a while to get to you because China, but you just have to have it. So.
Are we connected through something like Facebook?
Facebook, or I can send you my Hangouts.
All right. That'll work.
Yeah. What are your plans for today?
I worked on I got a farm tractor that I need to brush hog off all the fields around here, which is not that many. They're grown up. But the storm came up last night, put it out, stopped everything. So I guess I'm going to do housework today. I hate housework.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, guys. I love to be naked.
I think most people do.
Yeah, I think we all do.
Naked is better.
When I was little, my mom used to send me inside, like, go get changed or go to the restroom or whatever. And I guess a couple of times I'd come out just stark naked, and she'd say, "What happened? My clothes fell off."
I want to show you guys something too.
Oh.
In case you don't know what pink Prozac does.
Oh, uh-oh. I'm in trouble.
This is what she does. How do I switch it now? Let me think about this. Those are the St. Louis cookies that we were talking about a minute ago.
Oh, yep, those are them.
Took me a second to get my act together here. Aren't they cute?
Thank you.
You were just cutting those out the last time I seen them into the shape of that.
Yeah.
And there they are. The finished.
Yeah.
And what's the name of it?
Vina. Yeah.
Vina is the name of her company.
Yeah.
And Pink Prozac's Instagram is scrolling across our screen right now.
Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that.
Let me entertain you. Let me steal the show.
We're highlighting something else right now.
I hadn't posted those to Facebook yet, but Nina's she's good at Instagram, so she puts them on there.
Those are delicious pink. They really do.
And next week we're doing Sesame Street, so that'll be fun.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we're doing some Cookie Monster and some Elmo, and then the Sesame Street sign. Instead of Sesame Street, it's going to say Madison Street for the little girl. But those should be cute. Oh, they're
Look,
cute, but thank you, Sandra.
I was thinking about you this morning, so I was using my favorite mug.
Your secret mud?
My favorite mug.
Oh.
Can you see it's got Minnie Mouse on there and Mickey?
Aw.
And it says hello, what you doing in a few different languages all around the mug.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's sweet.
Came straight from Disneyland. My sister bought it.
I haven't been to Disney in a while.
I've never been there, but my sister's been to Disneyland hundreds of times, actually.
Oh my goodness.
I would rather
Well, you
go
still
to Disney World, though.
Well, I used to live in Florida, so we would go there for, school stuff and church stuff.
My daughter used to get all these sweet packages for an agency she worked for. We could go down there for almost nothing. It was love it.
That's awesome.
You ever been to Disney World or Disneyland, Rick?
Yeah, lots of times in Florida.
You've been to Disney World, I assume.
Right. The different resorts they have, whatever theme you want to go to, you can just about pick it out. You can do it there.
Right.
Yeah. And we also have out here in California, we got Six Flags Magic Mountain.
Mm-hmm.
And we also have Six Flags Marine World up here in what is it, either Vacaville or Vallejo or something? Vallejo.
And it's just getting bigger and bigger with all the stuff.
Oh, that's right. In San Jose, California, we have Great America. Great America is pretty cool.
Whenever I hear Great America, I think of that commercial they did with that guy dressed up as an old man dancing.
Oh, yeah. And that song, he goes, he's got the...
Do you remember that, Rick?
Yeah. Six Flags over Georgia. Was that the first place they had it?
I think so.
That's the first place I remember, Six Flags over Georgia. And now it's spread out to all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Six Flags bought a lot of amusement parks when they were first coming up.
I've been to that one too quite a few times.
Because I remember Marine World out here in Vallejo, California, used to be called Marine World Africa USA, which was basically a safari themed, Africa themed amusement park.
Oh.
And they had whales there. They killer whales.
Very cool. Where I'm from, there's a place called the Gulfarium, which is like a little miniature local Sea World, which was always really cool to go to, except for when I worked at the Sheraton 4 Points. I was a wedding planner, and sometimes I got stuck taking the kids to the Gulfarium if the summer girl wasn't in. And so I'd be in a suit, and it's 95 degrees, and I've got to walk a bunch of kids down to the Gulfarium. Because I love the Gulfarium, but I don't love being in a suit in 95 degrees.
Right. I wondered about that, Sherry, because that's the first place I remember seeing it, but only because I live 2 states above Georgia, So,
Oh, Texas. Okay.
yeah, started in Texas.
I got to cover up my sexiness, Rick, before I leave the house.
According to Ron.
Look, Elvis turned his head when he did that.
Yeah. He's so proper.
Mm-hmm.
Such a gentleman.
He's not looking.
Well, now I know I can change in front of Elvis.
Mm-hmm.
What's that little thing called? They use a monocle. Remember monocles?
Mm-hmm. He looks so cute with a monocle. Oh my goodness.
What about this?
Yeah.
Now you can just call me RoboCop or something.
Or Get you some diamonds to be checking out. The coins.
There you go.
Yeah.
Sherry's take it off. You're scaring me.
It could be this.
Now you're halfway to RoboCop too.
Yeah, that was bad.
I love dogs in Halloween costumes too. I don't know why it tickles me so much, but it does.
Look at this. I have a ninja star.
Ooh, I hate to get hit with them things. They just look like they hurt.
It's made out of stainless steel too.
Ooh.
And it's sharp, dude. It's hecka sharp.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, I used to have lots of blades and knives and stuff, but once I got caught for that knife that one time and I almost got felony concealed weapon,
Yeah.
I just don't have them anymore, and I sure don't carry them anymore.
I took my kids to New York to go see the Statue of Liberty in Staten Island and some places like that, Manhattan, show or two. When we was getting over, my daughter is so redneck for here from North Carolina, she brought her pocketbook that's full of knives. They took every single one of them before she could get on the ferry to ride over there.
Well, you guys, I have to depart now. I got some things to go take care of. I got some walking to do. So, Rick,
Good luck.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
thank you, Pink. I will see you all soon. And hopefully when I get home, I'll have a vehicle.
Yeah, give them hell.
All right, you guys. See you later, Rick.
Thank you. Good to see you.
Hey, you know what? We're going to burn later.
DM Roger.
Bye, Sherry.
Thank you, Mystic. Don't
Bye.
work too hard, girl. Oh, I think I'll get off here too, Pink.
Okay.
It's
You got
almost 4 hours.
Oh my goodness. Did you make that peach cobbler yet?
No, but I'm going to do that today.
I can't wait to see it.
I'm going to make the peach cobbler today
Yum, yum.
out of real peaches.
I live vicariously through your sweets.
I absolutely love eating sweet stuff. I do. It's incredible.
Well, thanks for having me on. I'll catch you later.
Thank you, Pink. I really do appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
All right, guys. This is another one wrapping it up. I want to thank everybody for coming today and hanging. There has been a ton of people come through this thing. It's so many, I don't even know where to begin. I want to thank Steve, Grizz, Pink Prozac, all the folks that came on this morning. I really appreciate you guys coming and talking. It's good. All our moderators, for all you do, you guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody. I really appreciate it. This is absolutely the greatest community on YouTube. It really is. No doubt in my mind about it. So we meet again.